I think you ended the stream.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, no, a bitch.
No, that's fine. Just leave it there. Is everybody back with us? Is everybody back with us?
I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Not so technical. Acércate al mic, güey.
Huh?
Acércate al mic.
Yeah, there we go.
Did everybody come back?
Okay, it looks like we've got a few viewers here. Let's see. Sorry, guys. That was
That was all. That was all,
that was
Lorenzo.
all me.
That was all, Lorenzo.
All me.
That was all, Lorenzo. Is everybody there with us? Déjenos saber si están ahí, guys.
Yeah, let us
Para
know.
poder empezar.
Pues ya empezamos mal. Oh, jeez. Well, what can I say, guys? It's Monday.
Ah, no mames. Last Monday.
Blame it on Monday.
Sí. Hey, no tiene espuma, güey, te lo juro. Güey, perdió, sabes que se lavó, güey.
Pues mínimo sí sabía que estaba limpio, ¿no? Beer without head.
Guys, ¿cómo andamos, guys? Vamos a darle otro minutito aquí para que agarre machín. Pero mientras me como un dulce de los Rosales HT.
Eso. Okay.
A ver, ¿cuántos somos? ¿Ya tenemos gente?
We've got 17 Ween E.
Nada, ahí te dice, te debe dar un number como 3, 2, 1.
Right now, at the moment, we're 3.
Ah, okay. Ya con esa, hombre. Welcome, everybody, to episode 13 of What We Watch, where weekly we dive into a movie and break it down from start to finish. Today, we're going to talk about probably the number one, if not one of the top two most recognized superheroes in the world. In the world. Today, we're talking about Batman. The Dark Knight is a 2008 superhero film directed by Christopher Nolan from a screenplay he wrote with his brother Jonathan. This is the second installment in the Dark Knight trilogy and probably the most memorable one of the three, in my opinion. With that being said, guys, we have probably reached very fast the moment you guys mostly wait for. And he switched the camera a little bit too late. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, my co-host and the co-host of What We Watch, Lorenzo. How are you doing, man, today?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for having me again. Guys, it's good to be back. Hope you guys are having a great one. As we are, you can tell. Already started the show.
You are.
Just like I am.
Yeah, you are.
Good to be back and actually excited to talk about this movie. Knowing that I'm not a very big superhero fan, this is actually a very good and interesting movie.
You think so?
Oh yeah, hands down. Well-rounded all around. And
Thank you for the follow.
yes, thank you very much for the follow.
¿Qué te gustó, güey?
Sí, sí me gustó. I enjoyed it because it's got a little bit of everything. You know me and my dark sense.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, I enjoyed it. And like I said, I'm glad to be back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode.
So unlike the other weeks that we actually went through like fun facts and anything like that, I'm gonna leave that after the cast. Because I think it's more important to mention some like the cast and then little things about the movie, because there's one in particular that I didn't know. Until I actually paid attention to a movie. Then I did a little bit of research on it and I'm like, now I mean, like, I get it. Like, I know what they mean.
Now you got me.
So-
you got me wondering what is this that you're talking about?
Let's dive into the cast. Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne. Do you know who Bruce Wayne is? Just kidding.
Yes, I do.
Or better known as Batman. A wealthy socialite traumatized as a child by his parents' murder, who secretly operates as the heroic vigilante Batman. Michael Caine as Alfred Pennyworth, which to me, like his fucking performance uh
Alfred.
as Alfred is like the best way.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And remember, like
I'll agree with you.
up to then, like I think it was the best. Um, he's basically the father figure in Bruce's life. I can't say much. Yeah, like it's basically that.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger as the Joker, a criminal mastermind and anarchist, determined to show chaos and corruption throughout Gotham. Gary Goldman as James Gordon, one of the few honest officers in Gotham City Police Department who assists Batman's war on crime. Hold on, where am I? Okay. Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent or Two-Face. Or later in the movie, who becomes Two-Face, Gotham's noble district attorney turned violent vigilante. Maggie Gyllenhaal, which is this guy's sister.
This guy's sister.
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal's sister. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Fun fact. Some people did, or for a movie, they didn't know that they were brothers, and they wanted to make the
Both of them make out.
well. Other than that way, like they wanted it, like him to be the main star and her to be the main star, and in the movie they had to kiss.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
it's a good thing they passed.
Yeah. But
a little bit.
yeah, I can't recall the name of the movie or the director, but they didn't know that they were like the director didn't know that they were siblings.
I mean, they got the same last name.
Bro, how many Garcias do you know?
True.
Or Martinez,
True.
you know,
True,
and
true, true, true. Very true.
yeah, for us, a lo mejor no es algo común because I don't fucking know any Gyllenhaal, but
Yeah.
she is Rachel Doss, who, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the actress, but she was in the part, she was in Rachel.
Hugo Mares, what's going on?
Cubo. She didn't play Rachel Dawes in the first movie. It was another actress. I can't remember her name. I think it was Katie. No, it was another famous artist. Another famous, but I can't remember her name.
No,
But yeah, she replaced her in that role. And Rachel Dawes is Gotham Assistant District Attorney and Wayne's childhood friend, who is torn between her feelings for him and Dent. Also is Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox. It's Wayne Enterprises CEO who supplies Batman's crusade with technology and equipment. To me, basically, who makes Batman function. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it's because this is a long list. The Dark Knight's cast includes Eric Roberts, Michael J. White, and Richie Coaster as crime bosses Sal Maroni, Gamble, and the Chechen, I think. And Chin Han portrays Lau, a Chinese criminal banker. The GCPD cast includes Colin McFarlane as Commissioner, Gillian B. Loeb, Keith Zerbachka, and Ron Dean as Detective Stephen N. Wirtz, and Monique Gabriela Kerman as rookie detective Ana Ramirez. The cast also features Joshua Hardo as Wayne Enterprise employee Coleman Reese, Anthony Michael Hall as news reporter Mike Angel, Nestor Carbonell appears as mayor, Anthony Garcia, William Fitchner as a bank manager, Nino Rodriguez Terracina as Judge Cirillo, Tom Tiny Lister Jr. as a prisoner, Beatrice Rosen as Wayne's Russian ballerina date, and David Dasmachian as Thomas Schiff as the Joker's paranoid schizophrenic henchman. Okay, so you might say, why are you mentioning all of it? It's because everybody plays a key role in some part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's not like in other movies that
Where it's like they only have like 3 or 4 or a handful of people.
yeah. Like here, like all of these people have like you actually see them on screen and like they make reference to something in the movie. Okay.
But it is a whole bunch of cast.
No joke, bro. Melinda McGraw, Nathan Gamble, and Hannah Gunn portray Gordon's wife, Barbara's son, James Jr., and his daughter, which play an important part of the movie. The Dark Knight features several cameo appearances, including Cillian Murphy, who reprises his role as Jonathan Crane, Scarecrow, as in Batman Begins, which is the guy from Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Best fucking show from Netflix ever.
I told you. I love that. I love that show.
Musical performer Skiba, as well as United States Senator and lifelong Batman fan Patrick Leahy, who has appeared or voiced characters in other Batman media. We're good there. That's a shitload of people.
By the order of the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Favorite character and least favorite character.
Favorite character. You know I'm going with Heath Ledger. The Joker.
Kiwa Grims.
What's going on, Grims? And least favorite character. Man, it's hard. Man, maybe
Or a character that you dislike.
it's kind of hard, bro. Like the only one would be the dude that was trying to rat out the accountant.
Ay, no, ay, Dios, ay, ay, ay.
No pasa nada, estuvo muy chingón, güey. Lo hiciste muy bien, lo hiciste muy cabrón, no pasa nada.
The one that went on the talk show, I don't remember his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know
I think he would probably be like the
That was your least favorite?
yeah, as in character wise.
Character wise, my least favorite was what's his name? Marconi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He
was just
blah.
yeah,
Like the only thing he fit was the being Italian and you know.
no, but like to me, like
I mean,
Marconi
like that
is like an
mobbish
important
look.
character, like for Batman and for Gotham. So he was not here. Like you get me? Like, and even though, because again, we're just talking about the movie, but subsequent the previous movie, like I thought it was gonna be a lot more of that crime mob thing, and I didn't find anything of him to be outstanding. Like no me pareció que lo ocupaban en la película.
Yeah, because he was like the second.
Like he was not even.
Not even, yeah.
Like it didn't. Like he didn't matter. Basically, like they could have put another person that they had in court, and the guy that would have like told Dent, like que le hubiera sacado la pistola hubiera sido el mismo. Like no tenía que ser él.
Yeah.
Like cuando lo fueron a arrestar que iban todos, güey. Like oh you don't want to embarrass me.
In
Oh,
front of all my
everybody's coming
friends.
around. It could have been anybody else, güey. Like it wasn't. Like ¿sí me entiendes? Like I guess. Es que estás acostumbrado a lo que pasa en México.
Touche, Otto.
Pero no, like it was just like like him precisely, and because of what I found out, my new favorite character of this movie is Harvey Dent. Yeah.
Now you got me wanting
So-
to know what the hell you learned.
Fun facts about the movie. First off, this is the first ever sequel that Christopher Nolan ever did. Christopher Nolan had never done a
A sequel to anything of his prior works.
Yeah. So even though at the end of the first movie, like they ended up like foreshadowing the Joker, like as le sacan la card a Jim Gordon le saca la card a Batman, he's like, hey, we found this, whatever. Like saying like the Joker's gonna be the next villain. He didn't have a contract for the next movie. Like there was not even a script for the next movie. So this was his first ever sequel. Ever.
Wow.
Nolan described The Dark Knight as representing his own fear of anarchy.
Of anarchy.
Anarchy. Yeah, that's what I said.
I heard anarchy.
No, anarchy. And the Joker represents a distillation of that force.
Sure
The quote, "You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain," was not added until the very end of the film
My favorite.
because
quote.
it depicted the film at its core, as per Nolan.
Yep.
That was not in the script. Anarchy.
Yeah, I told you. That's what I told you. That's what I heard too.
Oh, no,
I
anarchy.
was like, what?
As per Nolan, this is the most intriguing part. The main character of the film is Harvey Dent.
Mm-hmm.
Secondary characters are Joker and Batman. Saying either Dent was the true hero of Gotham, which would have led to Batman beating the Joker, or the true villain in Gotham, which would have let the Joker defeat Batman, and as per Nolan, the Joker won. So basically, the Joker and Batman are the little angel and the devil in the shoulders
On the
of
shoulders of
Harvey
Harvey
Dent.
Dent.
So you could have actually had this movie without the Batman and the Joker, and you could have replaced it with little angels on his,
Mm-hmm.
and the same thing would have happened. And that is why Harvey Dent became my favorite character. Because if you put it that way,
Mm-hmm.
like he was always this person at the end, but his moral wouldn't allow him to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. Yeah, like true that.
Mm-hmm.
But what made the Joker interesting was the video clips that he kept on sending, like if him recording,
Mm-hmm.
like for the TV. Like, Christopher Nolan had no idea what Heath Ledger did until they put in those videos.
Really?
Yeah, like there was no edit on those videos. Like Heath Ledger did that on his own.
What?
Yep.
That just adds another level of respect to Heath Ledger. R.I.P. R.I.P.
Ledger spent about a month generally. Oh, this is pretty long. Ledger spent about a month generally secluded in a hotel room, reading relevant comic books, and developed the character's voice by mixing a high and low pitch. Inspired by ventriloquist performances, his fighting style was designed to appear improvised and erratic. Is that the correct? Erotic? No, not erotic. Erratic.
Erratic. Wait a minute. I don't know what type of ventriloquism you've been watching. Ooh, baby, please take that off.
Ledger spent a further 4 months creating a Joker diary.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, in the extended, like not in the extended scenes, but like in the special edition of the DVD, I think, or of the Blu-ray, like sale todo eso. And like how they came up with like the purple and like how
The
he tried it
green.
on and like how the reason why he has, I don't know if you noticed, pero en sus manos tiene la pintura
pintura
porque él
también.
mismo se la pone. Like él no está todo blanco como the original Joker.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Um, containing images and elements believed would resonate with his characters, such as finding the condition AIDS humorous. Describing his performance, I just said, it's the most fun I've ever had. It's the most fun I've ever had with a character probably will ever have. Oh, solito se mató.
Don't be an ass, bro.
It was an exhausting process at the end. It was an exhausting process. At the end of even though I couldn't, I had to say the Joker.
I know.
I had to say the Joker. I couldn't. At the end of the day, I couldn't move. I couldn't talk. I was absolutely wrecked.
We're gonna go to hell. Heath, I know you're watching from down there.
In a November 2007 interview, Ledger admitted that when he committed himself to any role, he struggled to sleep due to difficulties relaxing his mind and often slept only 2 hours a night during filming.
That's dedication.
And después de muerto, güey, he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, which was the first one ever won by a superhero film, like in any Oscar. Before we start, anything about the movie that stood out to you? Like that you're like, damn.
The intellectual take on the Joker's character of the like when he says I'm not crazy, I'm just ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And when he's describing like the whole people going by the rules and take away those rules and in a week's time they're all going to be eating each other, because without rules there's anarchy. And I loved it. Because if you think about it, it's true. I've hung around in different circles with people, and I can tell you that yes, what normal people would consider, oh well, excuse me, oh that's just a crazy person, like that trastornado, he belongs in a facility. I've actually gone down and seen and talked to those people, and they're just like you and me. The only difference is they have a different perspective on life and how people work, and they're able to see through the average day bullshit that we as a society have come across. They see past those little small talks and, oh, how was your day? Oh, it's good. And how was your weekend? Oh yeah, we did this, we did that. All that bullshit. They're just like, yeah, no, it just doesn't work. And I just think that was phenomenal.
I found very interesting how, even though this wasn't the Joker that I've read or that I've watched, this was the Joker. Like this was the Joker. Like, and not to say that Jack Nicholson wasn't the Joker, because that was also a Joker. And Mr. Romero too, like that was another Joker, but I was not expecting this Joker. Like, even though I saw the first movie of the Batman, Batman Begins, and it was a very well grounded movie, like more realistic environment, things like that.
That was with Keaton, right?
No, this
With
one.
Michael Keaton.
Which one?
The Batman Returns. That's where
No, Batman
Michael
Return.
Keaton-
No, Batman Begins with is the first one of
the
Nolan.
first one with this one with Christian
Yeah.
Bale.
Yeah, with Christian Bale, with Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mark Hamill
Nolan or Bell?
with Chris. Nolan is the director.
The director.
Yeah,
Bell
Bell
is
is yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, Mark Hamill too. Like Mark Hamill is to me, Mark Hamill is the Joker. Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mark Hamill is the standard of Joker, even though it's the cartoon. Like, he's the standard for Jokers. Like
Yeah.
it's either like it's Mark Hamill. I guess he.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what?
guess.
I actually like Jared Leto's Joker too, and in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that Joker just because of the gangster take he took on it.
Well, it's because like I don't hate it.
He was still like,
Okay, so
like
here's the thing.
mobbish.
Here's the thing about him, and here's the thing about oh my goodness, what was the last Joker movie? Oh, the Joker, the Evil Leto.
With the dude from Twilight.
No, wait. No, that's the Batman. No. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, thank you,
Oh,
Grims.
that's right, Joaquin Phoenix.
Hello.
Okay.
So to me,
forgot about it.
Joaquin Phoenix's movie is great, but that is not the Joker.
Yeah, I agree.
And the same thing happened with Jared Leto. I don't mind his performance, but that is not a Joker. That is not the Joker.
Yeah, because the Joker was more anarchy. Like he's more.
There's different writers for every Joker, right? Yeah, not yet. Pero like I don't think it should have been named the Joker. Like the movie shouldn't have been named the Joker. Man. So ese es mi pedo con eso. Con el de Leto, mi pedo es de que no es un Joker, güey. Like his performance is not bad. The movie sucks, but his performance is not bad. Like he didn't write the script.
Yeah.
But he is not the Joker. Now, if you see him in the Zack Snyder cut for the Justice League, right? Yeah. Like that's more of a Joker take to Jared Leto's Joker. See. Yeah. In the extended cut, he's more of a Joker than what he was the whole movie of the Suicide Squad. Ese es mi único pedo. Not against his performance, not against his lines, because he didn't fucking write the
he
lines.
didn't write them out.
And he had to do the best with whatever they gave him.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, granted, I mean, the Joker wasn't even remotely main part in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
He was just a supporting actor for Harley Quinn's character.
you know who
And
was a main...
that's what I liked about it. Like,
You
it
know-
was just like he played the gangster, like, I don't really give a fuck type of personality. And of course, here comes Harley as the groupie, and oh, baby, this is my Joker.
Te hablan.
The script and the character design killed it for me. Well, I mean, to each own, to each their own.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, como todo es subjecto, pero sí también, like, I see it. Like, I didn't mind the design way, I didn't mind the tattoos in the face, I didn't mind none of that. It's just, he wasn't a Joker.
Yeah.
Like, on, like,
So
to,
your perspective
Yeah.
is because you grew up watching Batman,
yeah, like,
all of this.
yeah, so to me, that wasn't a Joker. And you know who was a main character? Okay, in another movie? And he was a big star, Nicolas Cage, and the fucking movie sucked. Face Off.
This motherfucker.
It's a Joker from Houston con
13
girls.
freaking episodes, and not one do you fail saying that.
Well, yeah, the first one, I think. Cuando vimos la de pinche... Cuando vimos la de Face Off, was it episode 2 or 3? 4?
Yeah, I don't know. It was early.
It was the worst fucking... I'm never gonna get that time back.
I'm gonna have to
I
bring,
prefer to watch...
I'm gonna have to bring like a special buzzer every single time you come.
Guys, take a shot every time I say fucking Face Off and that the movie fucking sucks.
Well,
So
you so told me I was gonna bring a freaking bottle of whiskey today.
So, pero sí, güey. Pero I really enjoyed the performance. I really enjoyed this Joker, even though there's no other Joker like him.
yeah,
Pero sí, like I really digged it. Are you ready to start?
hey, don't be hating, Grims. You know what? I'm gonna go and get some custom made grills. The next time I come in, I'm gonna show off my grill.
Yeah. So the movie begins. Okay, so what an opening scene. Like, that's another thing that I fucking like. They didn't fucking spend time telling us, like, oh, this is the backstory to the Joker. Like, the Joker's already set in this world.
True.
Like, the Joker, like Jaws, like, no nos tuvieron que decir, this is a killer fucking... ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, you already knew.
You already knew.
Yeah, like... well, Jaws, basically, porque trae el pinche shark, ¿verdad? Pero...
You know, I've never seen that movie. I've never seen it. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I'm like, there's a simple solution to that.
Get the fuck out of the water.
Get the fuck out of the water. The fuck out of the water. Boom. Done deal. But
Okay. So the movie opens up and we see...
oh, hold on. Before we even start there, that opening scene with the blue flames, with the bat,
Oh, the bat.
signal coming out. Oh, I thought that was magical. I mean, maybe it was because I was a little bit.
Yeah. On the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, I was taking extracurricular activities, but I just loved it. I was like, wow, I was mesmerized. I actually rewinded and I was like, wow. But okay.
Y por eso las movies duran chingo, Lorenzo. Por eso las movies duran chingo. No mames. So we open up, we see somebody standing in the corner.
Uh-huh.
And then a truck comes by, lo levanta. Which I think it's whack. ¿Cómo no vieron que estaba la cara pintada? Because they pick him up and he has his mask.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones in the front are talking. This guy went in the back. That means that the Joker was actually standing in the street con su mask pintada. Con su face pintada. Y estos güeyes no se dieron cuenta.
Touche, yeah. Because, I mean, that's the first thing I thought, too. Like, I was like, is that the Joker? But
I didn't know. The first time that I saw it, I didn't know.
But I don't think it was because he didn't have the green hair. You can't see the green hair. You can see the long hair.
No, yeah,
but you can't see the green hair. And remember, throughout the whole movie, he's got the.
Pero tiene que ser, güey. Because there was only 5 people. And the bus driver. So the 2 on the top no son. Porque los 2 on the top se avientan solos.
Yeah, they get taken out.
So quedan los 2 güeyes que están hablando. Que son los 2 güeyes de enfrente. So el único que queda es el güey de atrás, el que acaban de recoger. Y el que acaban de recoger es el Joker. Like, that's the only plausible explanation.
I'm gonna have to go back and count how many of them died.
Yeah, because they're like, because in the truck, decent,
Yeah,
like, we're
2 on top, two on the.
so on the
two
roof, they're like, we're gonna split it 5 ways, and they're like 6. Don't forget the guy that planned the job. Like, oh, that's it. It's only 3 of us. No, 2 on the top. There's 2 on the top, and we're gonna split it 5 ways. You're like, no, 6. Don't forget the guy that planned the job. And like, oh, you think that he's gonna be able to sit out and get a share?
Yeah.
Like, you know why they call him the Joker, right? I heard he wears like paint in his face or makeup, like war paint. Hasta parece que me la sé de memoria.
¿Ya de cuánto más o menos?
So that opening scene, güey, I don't know if you want to go into detail with it. Like, cause a lot of little shit happens. Pero, like, desde que abre, güey, arriba que avientan el pinche hook, like, para irse de un building a otro, güey. Like, the fucking camera work there is magical. Este güey, like, oh, it wasn't gonna die all out. Like, actually knowing what the fuck he's doing. Like, the Joker doesn't only hire stupid people or, like, schizophrenic people. Like, they actually know what the fuck you're doing.
Yes, remember, it's called organized crime.
Well,
The dum-dums that you see that end up in jails and psychiatric wards, those aren't actual criminals. I know criminals. Those are not criminals. Those are wannabes. You want to see a criminal go, and you're gonna see a motherfucker with the suit. You're not gonna be seeing them.
ah, güey, yo lo sé. Yo no,
You know, you're not gonna see them in white tees and
votamos por ellos, güey.
exactly. Those are the big boys. Those aren't.
Antes de meternos en más pedos, Lorenzo,
Sí, ¿verdad? Sí, hey, hold on.
aquí no pasa en, no sé, en Venezuela o en otro país. Sí, aquí no pasa. So, that opening scene, güey, then los güeyes de arriba, bueno, matan al güey de arriba, uno de los güeyes, like, hey, are you done? Yeah, lo matan, güey. Estos güeyes entran a robar, sale uno de los, el manager del banco, güey, y les empieza a disparar con la shotgun.
That's when I like that first time when he's deactivating the alarm. He's like, it's not calling 911. It's calling a private number. Oh, is there going to be a problem with that? No. But once he says that, I'm like, oh, I know why. You know, se me prendió el foquito, and then the bank manager coming out. Do you know whose money you're stealing? That's when I was like, got it. But yeah, okay. Continue, I'm sorry.
¿Cómo estoy comiendo, güey?
Okay.
So, yo también pesqué eso, güey. Pero no lo tomé tanto en cuenta. Porque it could have been like any other bank, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they had like special security or some shit, which in theory they do.
True.
So de ahí, güey, we jump to the bottom, que sale este güey que dice, you know who you're stealing from? Whatever. They're like, hey, that was 6, right? Y el Joker is like, pum, le disparan al otro güey. So ya está bueno, lo tumba ese güey. El otro güey, where'd you learn how to count? Y se va con el güey que acaba de matar al güey de arriba. Está con los shoes, güey, porque le da toques a la verga. So he opens it. He's like, oh, what happened to the other guy? Oh, Joker told me to take him out after he was done. That's funny. He told me a similar thing, or he told me the same thing. Boom, también lo mata, güey. So ya quedan 2.
Sí.
Sí, ya quedan 2. Sí, porque el otro güey lo mató con la shotgun. Yeah. So de ahí, güey, el otro güey pues agarran todo el money, se lo bajan. Like, if this guy would have been a lot smarter, he would have had us bring bigger bags or more bags or some shit.
A bigger vehicle.
A bigger vehicle. Like, I bet you he told you to get rid of me after we were done. Like, nah. I killed the bus driver.
Bus driver.
Bus driver. Y pum, a la verga. Que tampoco no entiendo cómo lo mató, güey, de reversa.
Pues con el madrazo, güey.
El güey estaba abajo, güey.
No, acuérdate.
No, like, yeah, they were talking, like, el bus hace crash.
Y el vato estaba parado donde.
Simón.
El Joker, el que estaba.
¿Cómo no te das cuenta que hay un bus, güey, metiéndose a un puto banco?
Even the trucks that I drive, when you put it in reverse,
Deja todo eso, güey. ¿No viste todo el pinche traffic?
Exactamente. No, deja tú. Where is he gonna pick up speed de reversa?
Yeah.
Pero, hey, it's a movie.
Yeah. So, a little nitpicking here and there.
Yeah, no.
So está bueno. Suben al de este. He's like, hey, what happened to the rest of the guys? Y le dispara, güey. Y luego ya empieza a hablar con el otro güey. Like, it's because of criminals that have no respect or loyalty or I don't know what the fuck. Y luego, what do you believe in? Or they have no belief in. Like, what do you believe in? Like, I simply believe what doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. And then, boom, es el Joker. Awesome scene.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome fucking scene. Like, that is a 10 out of 10 way, in my opinion. Even with the nitpicking. Like, that scene is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So le pone una grenade en la boca y sale manejando, güey. Perfectly timed turn en un hueco entre otros buses, güey. Like, este güey es un pinche genio, güey.
Yes.
No es presidente porque no quiere, güey.
Goddamn mastermind.
So Gotham is then seen at night with the criminals afraid to commit crimes under the watchful sign of the bat signal projected onto the clouds. We see Lieutenant James Gordon meaning the bat signal waiting for Batman with Detective Ana Ramirez, who asks if he's coming. Gordon explains that it is okay if he is not, hoping that he is busy elsewhere. He asks about Ramirez's mother, who's in the hospital. So Ramirez is also a rookie cop.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I mentioned her, because of the hospital shit. Meanwhile, in a parking garage, the Scarecrow, still at large after escaping Arkham Asylum, is negotiating with the Russian mob members, led by the Chechen. I think that's Chechen.
Mm-hmm. Chechen.
Over the sale of some of his fear-inducing drugs, which is the one from the movie prior. So the Scarecrow in the movie prior way, te daba algo y you would hallucinate your biggest fear.
Yeah, you'd get he'd give you that little spray.
Yes.
So he used the same spray in around that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did it like one of the mobsters, or like one of the fake Batmans.
Oh.
Mm.
Which, oh man, I love that part of. I love that movie. Well, I don't love that movie, but I really like that part of the movie. Like, I thought the Scarecrow was the best part of that movie. Part one.
Oh, part one, yeah.
Yeah, I digged it. The cell is interrupted when some of the Gotham citizens dressed as Batman, or not citizens, they're cops, dressed as Batman wannabes begin shooting at the men. As he gasses one of the fake Batmen with his mind altering drugs from his cuff, the Scarecrow notes that they are not the real Batman, because Batman would never use a gun. Suddenly the Batmobile, or the Tumbler, crashes through the barricade, and Scarecrow notes that's more like it. The Batmobile, pre-programmed to loiter and then intimidate, fires rockets into a nearby office, sending the remaining mobsters running. The real Batman arrives on the scene and bends the rifle barrel of one of the wannabe Batmen before knocking him out. Aquí no entendí por qué le pegan, güey.
¿Qué?
¿Por qué le pega a ellos, güey? Like, if they're good.
Because they're, in Batman's eyes, they're just as bad for wanting to cause harm, whether that harm is intentional or not. They're still committing the same crime.
Pues sí, primo, pero te están ayudando, güey.
No, sí, güey, pero no. Like that's actually a discussion I've had with several of my friends. When they're when they're trying to defend like the whole idea of cops being okay to kill people or soldiers killing people, and they portray as gangsters or organized crime individuals that belong to cartels performing the exact same thing. And that's one thing that I complain, or that I think differently, because it's like the only difference is the flag that they're waving, because they're still protecting the exact same thing, just like our soldiers when they go overseas and they're fighting a war elsewhere. They're doing the exact same thing. They're going over there, they're killing people on their own soil, just to defend our rights and our benefits, our wants as a country. And to me, that's the exact same thing that a cartel soldier would be doing. They're protecting their benefits, and see, that's where you get the rebuttal, because it's
But the biggest difference is que una is led by the government and the other one is
they're
not.
just fucking gangsters with fucking badges. That's all they are.
Pero no, güey. So, okay, so aquí te va. And let's take away police officials and armed forces. Like, let's separate that. Right? Let's talk about armed forces.
Okay.
No puede ser lo mismo, güey. Okay? Porque they're not trained to ¿cómo te lo puedo explicar, güey, para que no suene tan feo? Sí, güey, porque no es como que si ellos van a andar día a día, güey, caminando o protegiendo su little neighborhood, güey. Like, ellos están aquí, ellos...
Their own platoon.
No, sí, güey, sí, pero cuando van a guerra, güey. ¿Ok? ¿Cuántas veces? Ok, so no nos vamos tan lejos. You go to the DMV or whatever it's called, BFD or whatever the fuck it's called. Donde van y toman los veteranos, güey. Y no es como que si, güey, me cae mal, déjame golpearlo. Güey, porque me volteó a ver, déjame hacer eso. Porque es esto, déjame golpearlo. No es lo mismo, güey. Por eso te digo, vamos a separar las cosas como son. Los policías, güey, que abusan, pues sí son culeros, güey. Because one, they are trained to de-escalate a problem. Right? Armed forces aren't. Armed forces, no les hablas de que, güey, ven, güey, porque alguien se está robando algo de mi casa. Like, ellos están entrenados para guerra, güey. La forma en la que les hablan es por lo mismo. Like, if they're frontline, me lo dijo esto un güey que vino, se les habla fuerte, güey, para que siempre estén pensando en la que, güey, a los demás no les importas, cabrón. O eres tú o son ellos. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Y los policías, no mames, Lorenzo. Ok, no mames. Los policías no, güey. Los policías van a su casa, güey, y duermen. Estos güeyes se la pasan chingo de años no durmiendo en su casa. Like, estos güeyes no están en su día a día, güey, con una badge y cargando las pistolas y esto y lo otro. Estos güeyes se tienen que quitar la cachucha, güey, y entrar a un building. Los policías les vale verga.
Yeah, les vale madre. Todavía entran con todo uniforme puesto.
Yeah. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like, es diferente, güey. Es diferente las armed forces a tu police. A cualquier tipo de police. No es lo mismo. Ahora, ¿qué es la diferencia entre un cartel en México a las Fuerzas Armadas Americanas, güey? Que el cartel en México, güey, aunque esté ayudado por el gobierno, es ilegal. ¿Ok? Es ilegal, güey. ¿Por qué? Por las drogas, Lorenzo. En las Fuerzas Armadas, güey.
Pero las Fuerzas Armadas, they go and they pillage.
Güey.
They go and they...
Pero ok. Son las Fuerzas Armadas... déjame ponértelo de esta manera, güey. Las Fuerzas Armadas, güey, para poder entrar a un país, tienen que pedir permiso. Sí, güey. Because of the UN. No es como que si van a decir, güey, voy a ir a atacar, güey. No, tiene que haber tiene que decir, güey, ¿sabes qué, güey? Me está pasando esto, cabrones. ¿Are we gonna act? ¿Are we not gonna act? Porque si no, ¿tú crees que no se hubieran ya metido con Ucrania, güey? Y con ¿cómo se llama el otro pendejo? Rusia. Ya estuvieron, güey. Nosotros somos los primeros en llegar a las putas fiestas, güey. Nosotros somos los primeros en tirar putazos, güey, por la nada.
I know, that's why I said.
What happened to Batman Joker? Ahí vamos, güey. So, sí es una diferencia, güey.
Sí, ya.
So, sí es la diferencia, güey.
Bueno, sí, vamos a seguir con,
Sí.
con otro.
So, es por eso, güey, que es la diferencia entre. Y por eso te digo, güey, lo que yo no entiendo, güey, es tu misma ideología, güey. Ahora, estos güeyes no estaban disparándoles con bueno, no sé, güey, porque no se sabe. Pero sí le dispararon a este pendejo, güey, a Batman. Y haz de cuenta como que era una pinche rubber bullet, güey.
Mhm.
O sea, le salió a la verga. Like,
Well,
como una rubber
remember,
bullet.
Fox had said it was made out of Kevlar. And Kevlar is
No sé.
bulletproof.
Ok.
That's bulletproof material.
¿Qué puso Atom, güey?
Putin, güey. Putin.
Ah, sí. No, es que no me sale, güey. No sé qué putas tengo que cambiar aquí en esta pinche computer. ¿En qué estábamos?
Estábamos apenas donde the wannabe Batmans were going against
Sí.
the Russians.
Yeah, güey. So, like, to me it was just like, güey, déjalo, güey, te están ayudando, cabrón. Like, mientras tú puedes estar haciendo otra cosa, güey, deja de estar chingando aquí con ellos. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like, déjalos que entre ellos se acaben, güey.
Yeah.
¿Para qué le mueves tú también? So then le mandan los Rottweilers, güey, y es cuando lo muerden al pendejo. También que dice, o es cuando le dice a Fox that he's gonna need better suits.
Yeah.
This scene, I also enjoyed it. I guess my biggest enjoyment of the scene es cuando el güey se avienta de mero arriba y cae en el car.
Yes. The precision he has.
Yeah.
The precision he has. All he's doing is just waiting. He's waiting. It's like, ya sabe por dónde va y lo.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, so, y también me gusta, güey, al último cuando le dice que no ocupa ayuda, like, porque él mismo los está tratando de proteger, güey. No lo quieren, güey. Es otra cosa que no entiendo. No lo quieren a Batman, güey. Porque es un vigilante, como los cops. Pero they wanna be like him. Tampoco, like, no mames. But I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm nitpicking just because this movie doesn't have a lot to nitpick from.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just, I don't get it. Like, you trying to be somebody who you don't like. Like, yeah, no me cuadra.
Yeah.
Or I guess you can say, like, they're using it for fear from other people. Because they see, like, the ears and the cape.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh shit, it's Batman. Y van a dejar de hacer lo que están haciendo.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's where I go back to, like, real criminals to the wannabes. The wannabes are going to be like, ay, no, mejor no. And criminals are going to be like, well, fuck it. Me toca. You know.
Pero, en ese... Okay, so con esa mentalidad, güey, nobody is except the Joker. Yeah, because they decide, the real criminal, or like Falcone, todos esos, güey, they decide to switch their meetings from nights to day because of Batman.
Touche.
Yeah, ¿qué le dice el Joker cuando entra a la scene? Like, I know why you do your little group,
Your little group sessions.
your therapy
Your therapy sessions.
during the day. It's because of the Batman. Pero, like, entonces, en eso, ahí ya nada más quedaría un real criminal. But it's not like that.
Yeah.
So, Batman se impone, güey.
Yeah.
So, ¿estás bien, güey?
Sí.
Ah,
Te
ok.
estoy escuchando, güey. Que no estás acostumbrado a verme sonreír.
So then we go to the scene where Batman or Gordon arrives at the bank y solamente queda un billete o un pack de billetes. En eso está Ramírez preguntándole algo, and then all of a sudden we get Batman. And he's like, hey, they knew we were coming, and I don't know what. Oh no, he's like, hey, they left the marked bills, que no sé qué, que no sé cuánto. Pero ese fue el bank del Joker, güey. That was not the guys that they were trying to get. Which I think was a very smart idea from the Joker. Porque the Joker le robó a ellos. Ellos pensaron, güey, que ellos mismos se robaron. Sí, okay. So,
no, porque Falcone had told them, like, they had asked Falcone like who was dumb enough to rob us, and he was like, "Oh
No.
it was just a."
Pero Gordon, güey, el detective, like Gordon, porque the Joker stole from them. Okay, so then the first assumption is, Gordon is like, hey, like they stole. Why would they like? Robaron, pero son ellos mismos. Like, haz de cuenta como
okay.
retiraron su propio dinero estos güeyes.
Yeah, you're talking about Gordon's point of view rather than.
So then the Joker automatically, instead of like being like, oh hey, like they're linking this to him, is like, hey, he's probably working with them, and that's not true. So in Gordon's point of view, the Joker and the mob are together.
Yeah.
Okay? Which is not. So estos güeyes tienen a estos güeyes like persiguiéndolos. Y este güey les acaba de robar a ellos. Y este güey piensa que ellos dos están juntos. So con más quieren agarrar a la mob.
Yeah.
Like, ¿sí me entiendes? So el Joker like fucking planned this out perfectly. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Jess.
So yeah, güey. So like I thought that was fucking brilliant too, güey.
Yeah.
Like, because he's basically he's basically making himself more expensive for them, because they're gonna need him, and he's hurrying up the process because the cops think that they're working together. There, finally, I got my fucking thought through. Jesus fucking Christ.
Took you a minute, but you finally got it
Yeah.
out.
Where we at? Yeah, you see, because Batman tells Gordon, like, hey, I can't worry about one man. Like, we have to worry about everybody. Like, about the mob. So, esto le ayudó al Joker, güey. Pinche Joker, estás bien pinche inteligente a la verga.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this motherfucker. He's a chess player. He's always 3-4 steps ahead. And I think it's dope.
So next we go into Bruce stitching himself up in a fucking hidden, like, what's it called? Like cargo?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, not a cargo.
yeah, it's a cargo wagon.
No. Is it?
Yeah. Es donde, en los barcos, güey, donde traen las cosas. It's the like, I guess it's lower. It's the lower.
Really?
Yeah, it's a cargo thing. Cause, yeah, it is a cargo thing. It's a cargo wagon.
That's right, because the last one they blew up the mansion, right?
Yeah, well, the mansion's still there.
But they're just not at the mansion.
Not whenever he's stitching them up, porque le dijo Alfred, like, you do make a bloody mess every time you stitch yourself. Like, oh, we all learn from a mistake, and he's like, oh, you should have been, like, you would have already been, like, smart, or you would have already been
Wiser or something.
wiser, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
going on, Peter? Welcome.
So, wait, that's a big ass fucking place. Wait, todo tienen ahí, güey. Like, they have a badass setup, like, for computers, güey.
Güey, pues siendo pinche multimillionaire
pero-
with a trust fund, baby, pues no mames. Así pues yo también.
Güey, pero, güey, tienen furnaces, güey. Tienen shooting range. Deja tú, güey, nomás se ve half del puto de este, güey. Y no sé dónde lo guardan,
Güey,
güey.
deja tú lo que cuesta la pinche pistola. Deja tú eso, lo que cuestan los pinches armas. Para tirar para arriba, no mames. That's a lot of money.
Pues sí, pero ¿de qué le sirve, güey?
¿Eh?
¿De qué le sirve si está todo escondido? Es donde, vengan a ver, güey.
No, pero pues, es que, pues ya saben, este güey que anda manejando Lamborghini. Choca sus pinches Lamborghinis y Ferraris, güey. Le vale madre el güey. Dice, nah, fuck it. Put it on the insurance.
But I do find it that it's an all-white building.
Think it's racist.
No, güey.
Think it's racist
Pero-
that he's all white and
No,
then
no.
he dresses up all black
No,
to
no.
perform these vigilantes.
No.
Acts.
Pero what I think is funny is that he's used to being out at night. And this room is fucking bright as fuck.
Bright as fuck.
Because the back cave wasn't even that bright.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, it takes away from. Excuse me. the whole Batcave thing, no?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that like where his headquarters was in like the cartoons
Yeah.
or comics?
Ya, pero pues aquí se lo llevaron a la chingada en la primera movie. Pero, sí, güey, es lo que like, se me hizo bien raro, como es todo blanco, güey. Así, it's bright, güey. I wasn't expecting it. I expected it more to be like at the end where Lucius Fox has the sonar. Like, that's even darker than.
Yeah, but remember that was at the R&D facility
Yeah.
area at Wayne Corporation.
Yeah. So, but. Yeah, like, para mí se me hizo raro, like, how bright the fucking Batcave is. The new Batcave
The
is.
new Batcave.
The next day, oh yeah, so we find out that Batman has no limits. Oh, that Batman has limits. I'm sorry, right? Or that Batman has no limits. Yeah, Batman has no limits. As in, like, Bruce Wayne la está pasando mal, güey, está dolorido, pero no se puede detener por Batman. Porque Batman no se puede detener, güey. And that eventually ends up to contradiction at the end of the movie. Because here he says that Batman has no limits, and then we're gonna find out that
He does.
he does.
Yeah. Everyone always has a weakness.
So, we find out that Alfred finds out that he's keeping a close eye on Harvey Dent, but Alfred le pregunta, ¿lo estás haciendo por él, güey, o lo estás haciendo por tu morra, puto? Yeah, right? Y él le dice, whatever Rachel does on her personal time, or
Whoever she decides to talk to on her personal time.
Yeah.
Or on her own time is her business.
Yeah. And this is the first for
Pero no,
being.
a mí se me hace que este güey sí es celosillo, güey.
Sí.
Ese güey es medio celestino.
Nah, sí es, güey.
Sí.
See, yeah, we get to see it.
Sí, yeah.
Like, especially, like, I think it's after this. We get to see it. Pero, for Batman and the Joker not being the main characters of the movie, it is rare that we spent like 5, 10, 15 minutes into the movie and we hadn't seen the main character. Who is Harvey Dent.
Pero pues también, güey, se tarda un vergasal esta pinche película.
Güey, it's only 2 hours and like 20 minutes. 2 hours 30 con los credits.
No más, ¿querías más?
Güey, vimos Lord of the Rings, güey.
Bueno, sí es cierto.
Que dura...
Casi 3 horas.
Y la extended version dura 4 horas, güey. ¿De qué te estás quejando, güey?
Ya sé, de que no la vi, que no quiero verla.
Guys, alguien que vaya a pedir películas, pidan el Titanic, güey, como la extended... Oh, no, Watchmen, the extended version, güey. La que dura como 8 o 9 horas a la verga.
Fucking movie.
Nah, no sé cuánto dura, pero sí dura un vergazo también.
That one, I think it's like 2-3 hours.
The extended version, no, güey.
No,
No.
dura la madre.
Yeah. I'll look for it, güey, and I'll tell you. You know what? That's going to be one of my movies, güey, para que se te quite, güey.
Qué bueno.
Sí,
Qué
porque...
bueno, because you took it, because I was going to put it as one of mine.
No,
Okay, you can take that one.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Because I like it too.
Um,
For next season, guys.
yeah, guys, remember, post up the movies, because week 15 we're gonna do the rollout. Like, I'm gonna choose 2 automatically. He's gonna choose 2 automatically that are his. We're gonna tell you what weeks, and then the other remaining 10 we're gonna pick them out of a wheel.
Yeah.
First 10 in salir, they'll fill up the spaces one by one from numerical order from 1 through 14.
Yep. So remember, guys, post up your favorite movies. Remember, they have to be a minimum of 8 to 10 years.
8 years.
8 years.
8
8
years.
years old, at least.
Minimum of 8 years old.
Yeah. You can make them older if you want.
Yeah.
I do enjoy me some John Wayne. Bueno, no. ¿Sabes?
So Harvey Dent arrives in court to join Rachel Dawes in persecuting mobster Salvatore Moroni, the alleged new leader of the Falcone crime family. One of the Moroni's men takes the fall in court and attempts to shoot Dent from the witness stand. The gun doesn't go off, and Dent punches the man before he is hauled off to jail. Moroni eventually set free, to the dismay of Dent. Also, esa part se me hizo bien chistosa, donde he's like, but Your Honor, I'm not finished. I'm not through with him. And everybody like, hey. Like, I was just like, hey, puto. Ese güey ganó el caso, güey. Ese güey ganó con eso ganó el caso, güey. No me chingas. La pinche judge se mió toda, güey.
Sí, todos andaban bien miadas, ya todas.
Yeah.
Bien mojadillas.
One thing that we do find out is about the coin. It's like heads or tails, and it's always heads. Or heads, tails, you'll take it, heads, I'll take it, whatever. We don't know about, for those that don't know about Two-Face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that stood out to you from the scene?
Pues los pinches huevos que se carga este cabrón. Le vale madre el hijo de su puta madre. About to fucking shoot me with a cheap ass Chinese weapon y nada.
Yo, it is
And
weird that
let
it's
alone
Chinese,
that,
though.
Let alone that. He knew it was a 28 Chinese made
Carbon fiber, no.
yeah, carbon fiber piece made in China. Was like, este puto. Aparte de eso, y deja tú de que le quita la pistola y lo desarma. El vergasal que le mete. ¡Paz! Mocos, puto.
Hey,
Bien
thank you for the
sentado.
follow, Jess.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Jess. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's what stood out.
What stood out, like I told you, like it stood out, but for the wrong reason, was Maroney. Like it was just, like
Yeah.
you could have saved him. I guess. Like no like lo pusiste nomás porque es él, güey. Like just to give a little bit more of names to give familiar names for Batman.
For Batman's.
Yeah, like for people that follow Batman or that know Batman. But that was it. Like it was just. It's cool. He's on camera, but no gusto. Before we continue, guys, let me go ahead and shout out to our sponsor, Los Rosales HT. Don't forget, guys, their phone number is 956-360-9805. Right now, all the orders are stalled because she is in El Paso. But as soon as she comes back, where she'll go ahead and resend and we start with the orders. Those are a special mix. They have different types of candies. ¿Qué son estos, güey?
I don't know, what are those?
These are
Mango balls?
what the fuck are these? Oh no, these are jelly ranchers. Jelly ranchers.
The Jelly Ranchers?
Jelly ranchers. The Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers, güey. Jelly ranchers. Jolly Ranchers.
El pedo es de que lo entendí.
Pero, guys, pruébenlos, cómprenlos, están mamalones, guys. She has the paste, she has the little mix of the little powder mix, that is also very good. She also has mangonadas to deliver. She does deliver here in the valley, or she's from the Mission area, I believe. So she delivers McAllen, Edinburgh, Mission. And just go to the page, see her catalog of her candies. Again, guys, go ahead and follow her on Facebook at Los Rosales HT. And the phone number is 956-360-9805. Remember, the link is actually at the bottom, guys. So after Dent goes there, she tells Rachel that she has the chief of police from Gotham that's gonna go visit him, and she tells him, "Hey, Gordon is gonna go." Gordon is gonna go. Gordon is gonna go. He's my friend. So try to be nice to him. So right now we're already put into relevance. Rachel, Batman. Por si acaso nadie más ha visto la movie. Rachel y Batman tuvieron algo que ver por lo que dijo el butler, Alfred. Then we find out that Batman and Gordon work together. We find out that Rachel and Gordon are friends. So Dent is the only one man out. Right? Like Dent only knows Rachel. That's it. Because he's barely going with Gordon. Like he doesn't trust Gordon. Or he doesn't talk to Gordon until they sit down. So that is fucking whack as fuck. How the main character is not linked to anybody.
No, but he's linked to Rachel.
Rachel.
Right?
That's it.
But Rachel's linked to everybody.
Yeah, but that's not the main character though.
Well, yeah, but that's his main squeeze.
But yeah, pero she's not even a secondary character, I would say. Because your secondary characters would be Batman, Gordon, and Joker.
Well, yeah, I know, but she's the conecta. You know, she's the conecta to everything.
Yeah. Pero no tiene
Porque
ningún.
hasta eso, in that same scene, he was like, "Oh, he says, I'm about to go meet the police chief or something like that. Oh, Gordon.
Lorenzo, te lo acabo de decir, Lorenzo.
Pues por eso digo,
Ah,
güey, chingada
te
madre.
mamaste. Yo dije, este güey me va a
Este güey
repetir.
anda bien espaciado. No fumé, güey, no fumé. Bueno, sí fumé, pero no cigarros. Digo, no del otro. Para que me entiendas, hombre.
Sí, güey. Pero sí,
Sí.
es lo que reiterando lo que acabas de decir, güey. Pero sí. Like, por eso digo, pero the main character, güey, no es la persona que está involucrada con todos.
Yeah.
Que se me hizo, like, weird. Because the main character is in his own little world. And all the secondary characters are the moving parts around him.
Pero pues es que este güey apenas va entrando, güey. He's barely, you know, apenas lo van, introduciendo, vaya.
No, sí, te la compro. Aquí el problema es de que you're not used to the main character not being the main plot of or not being the main one in the movie.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, because, let's go to the past. 9 was the main character. Everything revolved around 9. What was
like, what 9?
what was that? The best of the best. There was 2 main characters. Everything revolved around the 2 main characters. Yeah. The usual suspects. Everything revolved in the main character. How he spoke about it. The Face Off fucking sucks. Despicable Me. Everything revolved around Gru, the main character, and the minions. ¿Qué más hemos visto, güey? X-Men 2. Everything revolved around the X-Men and their decisions and their choices. What else have we watched? Lord of the Rings. Everything revolved around the main characters of Lord of the Rings. Like all the main characters, which was the Hobbits, the Wizard, like all the main characters of Lord of the Rings, todos tenían algo que ver en la movie, güey. Y todos se conocían, güey.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the rare movies where your main character
is
not involved in anything that's going around with the movie. And he's the main character.
He eventually does.
Oh, he eventually does, güey. Which is
But
another...
He didn't start off that way.
Yeah. So, llevamos, I want to say like 20 minutes of the movie right now. 20, 25 minutes of the movie.
Probably.
And he looks more of a secondary character
than an actual main character.
Yeah. Which is a weird way to plot this movie.
Well, it's because I think Nolan was trying to be like Bob Ross. First you paint the background, and then you start coming up with the details.
Yeah. Puede ser. Pero sí se tardó un vergo en sacar los details.
Sí, así, güey.
So we find out that Gordon wants to hit all 5 banks.
Yeah, simultaneously.
Bob Ross is done.
Yeah.
So he's trying to, and he wants to give the minimal information on Harvey Dent. Okay. Here we find out that Harvey Dent doesn't like the GCPD because he fucking did background checks or he investigated almost everybody. And Gordon tells him, "Hey, if we investigate, if I don't work or if I would stop working with all the people that you investigated, I would be left without anybody. I would be left with no one."
I like his rebuttal. Excuse me, when he tells Harvey Dent that. When Gordon tells Harvey Dent that I'm not like you. While you were in IA studying my cops, I don't get what does he say? I don't donations, so I have to work with what I've got. And I just thought that was fucking powerful, especially coming from a good guy like Gordon, but understands, he understands that, hey, the world is not fucking painted with rainbows, and you're gonna have bad apples in every group that you come across, but you have to work with what you've got.
Yeah.
You want another? 'Cause
No, I'm
I'm
good.
getting close to needing another.
No.
Pero,
Ya me queda halfway, güey.
yeah, okay.
No, me lo estoy llevando leve. Pero sí, güey. That back and forth between them, to me, now that I watched it again, not the first time, because the first time was just like,
Yeah, the first time, yeah, you would just watch it through.
yeah.
You're not really paying attention.
It's-
Well, you
it's-
pay attention, but not
Yeah,
really.
especially because it came out in 2008. Yeah, it came out in 2008 porque salió con Iron Man. Salió Iron Man y luego salió esta. I think so. O salió este y luego Iron Man.
No, pues no sé.
Fact checkers, anybody out there?
Anybody out there doing
We
fact
can
checks?
fact check. But I think Iron Man came out and then this one came out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I was just like up to now, I was still, if I remember correctly, I couldn't get over the fact of the chemistry that Gordon has with everybody who he comes across with.
Mm-hmm.
Like he looks very well in this movie with anybody who's on screen with him.
Yeah.
Like he fits perfectly with everybody. Like, and I couldn't get over that. Like I remember that's the first thing that I remember. Like I remember Alfred standing out and I remember Jim Gordon standing out.
Mm-hmm.
Like cause Batman Begins, I didn't see it in theater, I saw it at home.
It's because both of them have, both Michael Keaton and the guy that plays Gordon.
Michael Keaton?
Michael.
Alfred.
Por eso.
He's not Keaton. Michael Keaton era el otro Batman.
Baboso. Michael, ¿cómo se llama ese güey?
¿Quién, güey? Alfred?
I know it's Michael something.
Oh, fuck, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Michael Caine?
Probably.
I want to say it's Caine. See, I know it was something around there. But they both give me that Clint Eastwood persona, or what was the guy that played the old...
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Yeah, they give me that same Clint Eastwood sort of feel, and that one viejito that played that came out with Nicolas Cage in
John Travolta?
No, Ghost Rider. The older man siempre tiene.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking
I
about.
don't remember.
El de R.I.P.D.
No, not that one. No, not R.I.P.D. because that's...
Oh, no, it's el de Black Men in Black. Back to Black.
Tampoco, no, that's Tommy Lee Jones. But yeah, he's got a good persona too. No, I was talking about he did that Rancher series with
I haven't
Ashton
watched
Kutcher
it.
and
Yeah,
Netflix.
I didn't watch it.
But yeah, he gives me those, like, they give me those old school, like, well-rounded gentleman type of dudes. But yeah, going on forward. Yes, Gordon did look good with everybody that he was on screen with.
Yeah, so and then we foreshadow the what do they call me in IAD, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, don't they call me like Two-Faced Dad or something like that? So from there, he foreshadows what we know that we're gonna get. Because back then I wasn't so much into like spoilers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought that we weren't gonna get Two-Face until the third movie. Like, yeah, like I to me, I thought that was gonna be
Just gonna be strictly Joker.
Yeah.
Batman.
Like, well, I thought that it was gonna be a more Batman Joker-ish based than and having Harvey Dent, like the Joker, like develop Harvey Dent to become Two-Face at the end. Like I thought that. So lo que pasó en el middle of the movie, I thought that was gonna be at the end of the movie. Without Rachel or anything like that. Like la accident que pasó, güey, yo me imaginaba que iba a estar peleando Batman and the Joker. Batman no se hubiera dado cuenta que este güey lo tenía amarrado a Harvey. Harvey le dijo, hey, this is gonna... Like, Joker le dijo a Harvey, you think Batman's gonna come and save you? He's gonna come and hurt you, que no sé qué, que no sé cuánto. Y dicho y hecho, güey. Batman hace algo, güey, empieza todo a start flaming. Batman se va, güey, porque no sabe que Harvey está ahí. Harvey escapa, and he's like, hey, the Joker was right. Like, I thought that was gonna be it.
That was boom. Finish credit.
Yeah, that's finished. Oh, se levanta, like, at the end of the movie, like you see Two-Face like walking away y like dusting
Half
off.
burnt,
Yeah. Y con mi...
Dusting off, no mames.
Sí, güey, como las ashes, güey, del otro lado. Y de este lado tocándose y le duele y grita. Imagine, that would have been badass, güey. Like, he's walking and then he's like dusting off como la ceniza, güey, de donde estaba. Y luego se hace lo mismo. ¡Ah! And then, like,
Pieces of flesh just fall.
yeah. And then you see it and it's his fucking face coming off. Like, face off.
Damn. Alternate.
Yeah, missed opportunities, way. They should have fucking called me, way. Wait.
Yeah, I know. That would have been amazing.
Oh.
That
And then that would have been the end. And then the third movie, you come with Harvey, like, look what Batman did to me and this and that, and figuring out that he was Bruce Wayne. And then he holds Rachel Dawson hostage because she finds out that he finds out that she loves Bruce Wayne, and he knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Well, that could have been another whole
different twist.
That could have been a whole different fucking Dark Knight Returns, the third part. So then we meet Lucius Fox in this movie, which is Morgan Freeman, another good actor.
Yes, this motherfucker.
And we find out about the guy in Hong Kong.
Lao.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we skipped completely? Way?
I'm sorry, you're the one with the notes, sir. Are you?
No, you know what I skipped completely? The get together.
Yes.
The fucking
The magic trick.
yeah, the magic trick. Way.
You see, someone.
Oh no! We still don't get there. Yeah, we still don't get there, cause Lau is at the Wayne Enterprises.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Lau is at the Wayne Enterprises, and he's like giving Lucius Fox, and then like everything like about the.
Me saqué de onda, güey. Comencé a ver el pinche comercial de Geico y dije, ¿qué le pasó a mi fool?
No, so empezamos a ver que they starting to do business, and then he's like, oh, I'm sure that we all appreciate, and Mr. Wayne does too. Like, Che Bruce está bien dormido la vera. Sí. Y pues está bueno, pues cierra la meeting, que no sé qué, y es cuando este güey le dice, hey, I need new suits. He's like, why? Like, oh, dog bit me. Like, dog? Like, oh, well, a big dog.
What type of dog? You talking about Chihuahuas or you talking about Rottweilers?
Yeah.
He's like, well, look good with cats.
Yeah, that is also a very good interaction.
Yes, because right there you see interactions on Catwoman or Catwoman. You know, the Lucius Fox going, well, it does good with cats.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where my mind went whenever he said that.
Well, it's because you hear Batman and cats. That's the first thing that it should go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. It's like, oh, clown and Batman. Te va a salir Joker.
Riddler.
And I'm like, clown?
Well, the clown is a jester.
What?
I said clown would be a jester and jester would be...
No, a jester would be a jester. Riddler. Clown would not be a jester.
Man, no.
Clown could be a jester, but a jester could not be a clown.
Yes, without the makeup.
That is not a clown.
The clown needs a red nose.
No, clown needs makeup. No. ¿Dónde estaba, güey? Oh, sí. So...
Sigue remando. Sigue remando.
Ah, sí. So, from there, we then jump into... what was it? Oh, yeah, we then jump to the meeting that the guys have, or that the mobsters have during the day. And the new suit of Batman, which is lighter and fast. Oh, first is the new suit of Batman. Oh no, first is them getting with the new suit of Batman, getting him the new suit for Batman, or wanting the new suit for Batman. Then we get the meeting. We get the meeting of Lau leaving, or yeah, of Lau on a TV, and he's like, "Hey, what's this?" And it's Lau on the TV telling him, "Hey, for unseen reasons, um, we had to leave. Yeah, we had to leave for unseen reasons. We had to leave the country. Um, and he already took out the money for them." And we get the grand entrance of the Joker. We finally see the grand entrance of the Joker.
My favorite scene.
Yeah. Is this your favorite of the whole movie?
No, not like my like. It's one of my favorite scenes. It's it's just I think it was super comical. I'm gonna make this pencil disappear, and what is it? Gamble tells his henchman,
Pero.
go and get him. The way now you see it, and boom, now you don't. Dude fucking falls down. I just thought that was fucking gold.
Yeah, like
And
none.
you see the what did you say it was a Chen Chen?
Yeah.
The Chen Chen boss. It's like, all right, I like this guy.
Yeah. Dude, there is no entrance of the Joker in this movie that is not impactful.
Yeah.
Like that is something very well done for the Joker character.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do not know one scene of the Joker that is not impactful in the movie because he does not come out a lot in the movie.
I'm telling you, that's why Heath Ledger was my favorite character in this movie, because he's just so. Well, I mean, now that you went on and told us about the background on how much time he invested on creating this character and the time that he spent doing all of those things, studying the ventriloquism and you know only sleeping 2 hours a day, trying to perfect it. Oh, it just, I would expect nothing less from Heath Ledger.
Yeah, like, but it also goes into like how much all that work that they put into the Joker to make it to make it seem as in like he has a big role in the movie, or his role feels so big yet his role is not like time consuming. Like he's in the movie, it's in bits. I don't know who's in, honestly, if you think about it this way, I don't know who's in the movie more. Like Harvey Dent, Batman, or the Joker.
Are we doing Batman or the Joker?
I think Gordon is even more in this movie than all three of them. I think supporting characters, way from the three main characters, are more in this movie than the main characters are.
Could be.
Like, think about it. We already talked about Gordon all throughout the movie. Way. Gordon's already been with Batman. Gordon's already been with Harvey. And yet we have yet to see Batman and Harvey together. We have yet to see the Joker, Batman, and Harvey together.
Touché.
But we already saw Gordon almost meet with everybody. And then we even see Gordon first with the Joker. Is it? Oh, no. We see Batman with Harvey first. And then we see Batman and the Joker then with Harvey hidden away. Sorry, I'm skipping a little bit. But it's just like this movie is very like, yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. Like, it makes sense why I fucking wrote down all the fucking characters. Because there's a lot of fucking moving pieces.
This is a very big chess game.
Yeah, and it feels, and it doesn't feel that long though.
Yeah, it does.
Like now, right now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, bro, like we're already like a third of the movie done. If not a little bit over the third. Already going into half of the movie. And we're almost done. Like the only thing that we skipped was in unimportant things of, oh no, yeah, they had already met Harvey and Wayne and Bruce had already met. Remember they went to go to the restaurant
Oh yeah, where he texts the
when he's
the
like,
Russian
"Hey
ballerina.
Rachel, hey Bruce, fancy that, fancy that." Like, he's like, "Oh, I don't think they'll let us put the tables together." Que, es lo que nos decía, que si es celoso, güey, porque este güey le dice, "Oh, you like ballet?"
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, so you're into ballet?
yeah. And then like a week after that,
Mamón.
and then the week after that se las lleva
Calma.
todas, like
Ya
to go to
sé,
Hong
güey,
Kong.
cuando le dice que
He's gonna go
he's
watch
gonna
them.
take him.
Um,
Pinche culo, güey.
yeah.
¿Por qué es así?
Well, está celoso, güey. Rachel's the love of his life, apparently.
Pero no, ¿por qué siempre llega con viejas? Y
He's a
enfrente de
playboy,
Rachel.
güey. He has to keep a front.
Touché.
Pero yeah, because that's the only thing that we missed is like them going to the meeting. Que tampoco no lo necesitábamos, güey. I guess he did because that's the meeting of Harvey and Bruce.
Hmm.
And that would lead us to him hosting the fucking sponsor party.
Yeah.
And how I wish Bruce would have a sponsor party for me.
Es verdad.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Pero de ahí, so de ahí nos vamos a lo de la meeting. Lau les dice la bad news, güey, de que se tuvo que ir a Hong Kong. So they won't extradite him. And the Joker tells him the Batman has no borders.
Mm.
And he's like, I know a squealer when I see one.
Oh, yeah.
So then Campbell le dice that he wants the Joker dead or alive, 500,000 dead, 1 million alive to teach him a lesson. Hold on. Anything about the scene other than the joke, other than the magic trick?
Well, just the respect that he gets from all the freaking mob bosses. Like, I just think it's...
I want to hear the proposition that you could chichen.
Yeah, because he said chichen. Yeah, he's like, hold on. He's like, I want to hear what he's got to say. Like, just being able to walk into a room of full of that type of people, that type of mentality, and still earn your spot at the table. I just think that's amazing.
My favorite line, and part of that was the in the suit, not cheap. You gotta know, you bought it.
You bought it.
Right, wait, that is fucking fire right there. Wait. Like I fucking enjoy that fucking line.
Mm-hmm. I love that shit. It's like I just stole from you and I'm rubbing it in your face. And you still can't do shit.
Yeah. So, Harvey had already mentioned the bat signal when he first met Gordon. Then we see Harvey turning on the bat signal. Then Gordon comes up and he's like, "What the fuck? Like you're not supposed to be over here."
Yeah, like
And the Batman shows up and he's like, "Hey, Lau went." He's like, Gordon and Harvey start arguing like, "Oh, as soon as your people came in, and now it's your people." Like with Ramirez and all of them corrupt cops. I said it wrong.
Corrupt cups.
Yeah. And he's like, "Hey," like, and then Batman's like, "Hey, if I bring you Lau, can you make him talk? Can you make him talk?" He's like, "I'll make him sing." He says, "Aparece, güey."
Yeah.
And Gordon's like, he does that frequently. He usually does that.
He's like, get used to it. Yeah.
So Fox then gives him the new suit. And as soon as fucking Batman touches something, salen tres cositas volando de esta pinche chingadera. Which is also another foreshadow of what was going to happen further in the movie. He's like, I think you should read the instructions. It was just fucking whack.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was just like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, you know, like it's Batman. Like, when then like Fox.
It shows you that comedic side or that dumb side of him.
Oh,
like,
no, the human side.
Yeah,
like,
the human side of him. Yeah.
Yeah, like, güey, lee las putas instrucciones primero, güey. Like, you're not a little kid, you know? Like,
Imagine they were detonators, like something that would blow up.
yeah.
Ya te vamos a...
Yeah, deja tú, salieron las tres, güey.
Sí, ya sé, no fue una, no fueron todas las
Like,
tres.
imagine 3 fucking explosions. Then we come to another part of the Joker. Gamble's playing pool, and then hey, Gamble, we have somebody who said that they killed the Joker. I don't know what. So that's 500, 500, 500, and the Joker's like, how about 1 million? Like what? Ya enseña este güey se quita la bag. He's like, hey, you want to know how I got these scars? Like my mom and my dad. This is another brilliant thing, way. They did not give the Joker any backstory. Like that is something that I really dig. Like we don't know anything up, and we don't know shit about this Joker except he's smart apparently
Yeah.
because of what's going on with the movie. Not for any other reason,
Not
but
for any other reason. So.
like the only thing that we know about this character is he's smart. Like he has his moves planned. Like it looks like a person who has, even though he says that he doesn't do plans, he knows his plan. Like he knows what he's gonna do. Or maybe if he doesn't have a plan, like if something goes wrong, he knows what he has to do in order to make that plan go right. And that is something that I really enjoy about this. Like, especially his take on it. Porque aquí nos damos cuenta, güey, que dice algo. And in a few minutes, we're going to figure out that he says something else.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Like, and everything depends on the moment.
On the person that he's talking to.
Yeah. So Joker holds a fucking knife to the face. And he tells him, like, my mom and my dad, like, whatever. And he got it because, like, su dad le cortó las sides. And then he kills Gamble. But long story short, he kills Gamble.
Kills Gamble.
Before he leaves, he's like, hey, well, this is a growing operation. And he breaks the fucking pole into two. And he's like, these are your tryouts, but there's only one spot.
There's only one position.
There's only one position open, available. So los demás, like, you just see que este güey se va y se quedan peleando los otros. Like, yo no sé por qué pelean, güey. They could have just left. Like, hey, güey, quédate tú, güey, yo me voy.
I don't think that's how it works. It's not the way it works.
Pero sí, güey. So now we know that the Joker's army is growing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Fox arrives in Hong Kong to meet Lau. He checks in his mobile phone at the front desk at Lau's building. That's something whack, though. Como no dejan que entre mobile devices al building? Like, I just thought it was whack. I know why they did it,
Yeah.
but I just think that was whack.
Security reasons.
But as there are no cell phones allowed on the premises, Fox meets with Lau and informs him of Wayne Enterprises' plans to cancel negotiations with his company. But he's like, oh, and then his cell phone rings. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
I forgot about this.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
forgot I had it on me.
However, he secretly keeps his one cell phone in his pocket, which has been adapted to produce sonar map in the surrounding area. Upon leaving the building, he does not pick up the phone he dropped off, and he produces the map of the building to Bruce Wayne. Another part that I liked here is like, Bruce didn't want you to think that we were deliberately wasting your time. Like, no, not deliberately, but by accident.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was
Fox was like, yes,
accident.
accidentally.
So from there, we go into Bruce going into the. Oh no, we go into Batman with his sonar.
Yeah.
Being able to detect like everything on the building. So that's another badass view. That's another badass view. So las frequencies del cell phone hace shut down todo, güey.
Yeah.
Batman entra por una window a la oficina de Lau, and after a vicious fight with some of his guards, grabs Lau and escapes by sending a balloon attached to the cable to the plane, and he tried flying over under Lau's building, over Lau's building. That's another thing. He's doing illegal shit. Because the people flying it are Vietnamese people who fly under the radar.
And he's using experimental techniques that were part of the American government, Skyhook. I thought that was fucking genius of Lucius Fox to be able to come up with something like that and be like, yeah.
Oh, but it wasn't Lucius the one that came out with that.
No, yeah. Well, remember, they didn't know how to do it, but then Lucius Fox had the knowledge. Oh, well, there was a program back in the army back in like the 60s trying to rescue people from like tricky situations, and that's how they used it. I just think that was fucking genius.
Yeah, and perfectly timed too.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the reason, okay, so here's one thing that people are gonna be like, so how come you're so lenient with this movie? It's a superhero movie. Like, this is not true. Like, they're not making you believe that it's true. Like, you have to fall into that realm in order for
I
it.
understand it.
Yeah, like it's not like
Lord of the Rings.
yeah, like Lord of the Rings. It's a sci-fi movie. Like, we know out of the beginning. Unlike, and this is not gonna be a nod to it, but unlike Face Off, that it's no, this is not a nod to it. That it's supposed to be like spies and shit like that. Like, you fall into the line of spies. Y ahí sí puedes decir, no mames, eso no lo pueden hacer, güey. Because it's not supposed to be something that is over the top, or at least it wasn't meant to be over the top or not believable.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. That's why it's a little bit more lenient. Because, yeah, like, if I would have been nitpicking, like, qué coincidencia, güey, que el pinche plane va a pasar esa hora, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero, yeah, like, that. And also, güey, even though the movie's dark, because the movie is dark. I don't know if you paid attention to it. La movie es oscura, güey.
Like the colors. Except for that white room.
Yeah. Se mira muy bien, güey. Like, it looks really nice. Like, the blue night, or la night, is a very blue. Like, it's very bright, like, bright blue, güey. Like, porque el suit de Batman se mira bien oscuro. Comparado a la noche, güey. And I just think that was beautifully done.
Cinematic wise, yeah.
Yeah, like, art, yeah. Like, las tomas también, güey, ayudaron un chingo. Like, no sé, güey, se me hace que la movie, aunque sea de colores oscuros, güey, está muy bien. Like, the light effects on it are very well done, I guess you can say. Like, it's a sufficient
Even though
dark.
it's dark, it's very vibrant.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. You good? Back in Gotham, Lau is interrogated by Rachel with Den and Gordon looking on. This interrogation scene was also... you know what it is, we? I figured it out. It is a lot of small little scenes that make up the whole movie. Like, everything is very small, way. So, for example, this scene, way, the scene of Batman. Okay, so if you divide the scene of Batman, way, Batman in the movie, in that little scene, way, was a lot less on screen than Lucius Fox was in screen. Or maybe about the same time, way. Like, Lucius Fox scene is very small. Batman scene is very small. Then we jump into the scene of Lau getting to New York. O que Batman lo ve y lo deja, güey. Yeah. Esa scene es bien chiquita, güey. Then we see Lau talking to Rachel. And that scene is very small. Then we see Rachel, Harvey Dent being like, oh, like if the case... what is it called? Let me see if I put the name down here. Oh, Rico case. Like, and Rachel walks in with him, and he's like, Rico, so if we charge one, then everybody involved is...
Everyone can...
And that scene is very small. Then they go back to Lau. That scene is very small. Like, hey, you're willing? And that's it, way. Then we jump to Gordon appears at Moroni's restaurant, and they're going to arrest him. That scene is very small, way. Like, damn, I just fucking figured this out. Jesus.
Yeah, it's all real bang, 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 bang.
Son pinches little short scenes, we.
Yep.
And in all honesty, it might seem like everything was done in a day, we. Like, from cuando viene Batman de Hong Kong, lo deja en la puerta, uh, interrogating him. Los arrestan. La next part, donde el mayor, Dan and Gordon are in the same office, y luego le pide el mayor a Gordon y al otro güey que se vayan, y se queda el mayor y Dan. Like, if he's ready to be the target, because now everybody's gonna be looking at him. Like, he can't put anything, like, if they find anything on him, like, they're gonna let go of all the mobsters. Like, esa sin también, güey, boom.
Yeah.
Like, a la verga, güey. Yeah, from there we jump. Yeah, from there, the longest scene after that, way. So the next scene after that is, este, Batman y el Butler están en la.
Batman and Alfred.
Yeah, Batman and Alfred están en la house, güey. Oh, no. Dent y el mayor, güey, están en su oficina y cae el Batman.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the.
Yeah.
With the Joker face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another small scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cae el Batman and, like, que se asusta el pinche mayor a la verga. A mero lo mataban de lo asustado. So then sale Batman y Alfred y prenden la tele, güey. And that's a scene, that's another small scene where we see. Oh, I love this fucking scene, way where we see this footage might be graphic. Y pasan la tele and it's a Joker and he's like, state your name or whatever. He's like, why do you dress up like Batman? He's like, oh, I don't know, he's a sign of, I don't know what. Oh, sign of hope or something like that.
It's like a sign of hope.
And then
it gives us hope to, or it gives us.
Like, we don't have to listen to you. We don't have to.
You don't have to be afraid of
you or something like
you.
And then like, look at me.
You should be afraid.
I love that part.
Mm-hmm.
Pero sí, güey, like, no, like, la longest part que sigue de aquí, güey, es el pinche fundraiser.
Yeah.
Like, the fundraiser lasts a lot longer than anything else. Like, from the small little clips and we already. That's about 20 minutes of the movie, güey. With what I just said, like those small little scenes, it's about 20 minutes of the movie, güey. And we already went through 5 scenes, güey. And all the little scenes just drive something forward. Like, you can, like, como ahorita, güey, like, I'm cutting it down. Like, you can just cut it down and you're like, you get the movie, güey.
Yeah.
Like, pero pasan chingo de cosas, güey. Like, I think, right now, we're halfway through the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we're barely gonna get
to, like, the juicy part.
Yeah, to, like, actually having the Joker and Batman in the same scene.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that Christopher Nolan did very well. Like, he kept everybody, like, apart until he needed everybody to come together with. So we get to the part where Wayne gets there in the helicopter with 2 models.
Of course.
And he's like, hey, like, Harvey Dent, like.
No, he's like, I'm glad to see you guys started without me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But where's the man of the hour, Harvey?
Yeah, and then he's like, I used to look at Harvey Dent and, like, this is Harvey Dent, like, believe in Harvey Dent. And now I believe in Harvey Dent. Y luego Rachel said, hey, Harvey might not know you very well, but I know when you're making fun of him. And he's like, no, I mean every part of it. Y aquí es donde le dice, like, remember you told me that you would, like, leave everything or be with me, like, if I left, and I think it's time. I think Harvey's the answer, que no sé qué, que no sé cuánto. Then Harvey comes out and he's like, hey, can I borrow Rachel for a minute? Do you mind if I borrow Rachel for a minute? He's like, hey, don't leave me in there. Like, I'm scared, que no sé qué. And she's like, the whole mob is after you and you're scared of these people, que no sé qué. And then we get Bruce knocking out or choking out Harvey. Lo ve y lo esconde, ve a parejas en su pinche cama, cogiendo. I'm like, oh, you good? You have a panic room. Y le valió verga, ¿no?
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah, like, what? Like, chavo se quedó así como, oh, no. Like, este güey esconde a Harvey. Like, knock, knock. Y lo, I guess it's like a security guard, no? Or what is it? El que enseña la cara.
Yeah, I think so.
Or maybe it's, yeah, I think it's like a security guard.
Security guard or something. Mm-hmm.
Then we see, like, they open the door, the Joker comes in with his henchmen. And this is another part that I like. Like, cause he's not going crazy or anything. Like, what's the first thing that he does? Try the shrimp.
Starts the hors d'oeuvres.
Mm. Then he grabs a fucking glass of champagne que lo tira a la
Lo
mitad,
tira
güey.
todo y luego se deja, throws it away. I love it.
And then he's like, where's Harvey Dent? Where's Harvey Dent? And we're not afraid of you, que no sé qué, que no sé cuánto. Right? See?
Yeah, he says something like that.
So Joker agarra Rachel.
No. First he's grabbing the old man, and then Rachel tells him.
Oh, the
"Stop it."
butler, right? No,
No, it's some
some older man,
dude.
the one que le dije, oh, we're not afraid of you.
Yeah,
que no
we're
sé
not
qué.
afraid of you. We're not afraid of punks like you or something.
Yeah.
Like that. And then that's when Rachel goes, "Okay, stop it," porque ya le tenía el cuchillo en la boca. And yeah, and that's when Rachel steps in, stop it, and he's like, "Oh, you might be Harvey's main squeeze." And then we go into the part where
where he
says-
grabs her, pulls a knife on her, telling her a different version of the story about how he got the scars, claiming that his wife was scared by loan sharks, and that he took a razor to himself to make her smile. Right? Porque le habían,
yeah, 'cause
le
they
habían
had cut her up, and and that she felt embarrassed or unloved or unworthy of love. And
so
now-
y ella lo dejó, güey, por hacer eso porque
That's
le dijo que
fucked
estaba
up,
loco. Ah, no
That's
mames.
fucked up, but that's why I love Joker's character so much, because he paints different pictures that, like, even though he's like in the beginning he was when his mom was gonna get cut open, like her mouth cut open, he tells the dad to stop, and that's when the dad says, "Well, why so serious? Let's paint
I
a
think-
smile on your face."
Even though he didn't know, right, what he was saying led to what happened earlier, but it's what happened.
No, it was me.
No, it's what Bruce is doing for her. Bruce is stopping, or is gonna stop being who he is in order to be with her. That's the same thing that he's doing. That's the same thing that he did. He stopped looking like himself to be there for his wife, to make his wife happy. And that's the same thing that Bruce is doing. Bruce has stopped being who he is to make her happy, to be with her. And she's leaving him.
Dude, you just put that in a whole different perspective for me. Yeah, I can see that.
Because le dijo ella. Like, él le dijo, like, you told me that if I stop,
Yeah,
like, if I
whenever
stop being Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not cutting himself open, but he stopped being the person who he is in order to be with her. The Joker cut himself to stop being the person who he was to be with his wife, y la dejó, su wife la dejó a él, y ella lo va a dejar a él, güey. Porque no pueden estar juntos.
I hadn't put two one and one together, and you know what? It makes a lot of sense.
That's what I do. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
So then le está like le pega, like, oh, I like a little fight, and then all you hear is like, "But you're gonna love me." Y riata, güey, empieza a pelear. I liked the little knife on the foot of the Joker. I really liked how the Joker, since he's not the strongest, he used his henchmen.
To attack him, and then
Yeah.
te la hacen bolita.
Well, I liked how he's like, poor choice of words. When he's like, let her go. When, oh, pendeja, no lo dejes ir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, very poor choice of words. I really enjoyed that. And let's cut it off here for a little bit.
Oh.
Let me give a shout out to Mitos Creations for the cups. They are amazing quality work. They're amazing cups, different sizes, different colors. She works with whatever you want. I actually have 2 cups that she already made for some. She made one for my sister and one for another friend, but I forgot to bring them to the table. But yeah, she makes all different types of cups, guys. She makes different varieties. She'll work with you with your train of thoughts, dude. Like I'm slipping. With whatever design that you want, however you want it, she'll give you different options, or you can tell her what you want and she'll get it done for you. Now, these are gonna be stalled too because she's also going to El Paso.
Otras también que se van.
Yeah. But she's gonna be gone for 6 weeks. Miro Los Rosales is almost back. But guys, go ahead and hit her up. Make sure you get your order. If you're gonna get something for December, make sure you put it in. What happened?
Pásame el tuyo so you can see the different size.
Oh yeah. That's actually the Riddler from the new Batman.
And see, guys, it comes all in different sizes. They've got the tall cups, medium cups, and then of course your other tumblers as well. We've got all different types of sizes. And of
But
course,
yeah,
it
guys,
comes,
remember this is Mitos Creations 956-457-2283. Go ahead and follow her on Facebook, guys, please. So anything about the scene?
No, you caught everything because I love those exact little pieces. Main one being the change of the story, and then, of course, you being Chino just gave me a whole different fucking perspective on it, and of course the poor choice of words and poor choice of words and whoops, let her go. And of course, Batman diving into it. But yeah.
You know what's one thing that I still don't figure out? Hold on. Su puta madre, me estoy jugando. Este güey, Batman estaba enfrente del building, abajo. Por la entrada. ¿Por dónde puta se fue el Joker?
Por atrás. Me supongo.
Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah, because when they fell off from the sky, when he falls with Rachel, he lands on top of the taxi, and
Que me supongo que es enfrente de la calle.
yeah. Well, I mean, it could have been off to the side. You never know, because I mean, think about the building. Like, usually you'll see the buildings with the sides slanting down from the sides rather than
From the
straight
front?
forward. Yeah, from the front, unless it's like a Pizza Hut or something. I don't know.
Makes sense. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to me so weird. Like, ¿por dónde se fue el Joker? A ver.
Well, first off, I don't think Batman was going to be able to recover from that real quick. He just fell a few stories down. It wasn't just a couple.
So, the next day, after that, Wayne tries to figure out what the Joker is after. Alfred relates his story of when he was in Bruma and friends attempting to nullify the local criminals by bribing them with jewels. Oh, guys, stop me, but I'm going to try to go through this. I just finished. I just noticed that I'm on page 13 out of 28.
Try to read through it.
Okay, so stop me if you want to. Guys, stop me if you guys want to talk about something, because if not, I'm just going to go through this.
Yeah, because remember, guys, this is 2 hours and a half movie, and we're already 2 hours into the podcast. I mean, not saying that we don't like being here for you guys. It's just we don't want to drag it on for you guys either.
Okay, so you ready?
Yeah. Oh, well, first off, before you go into there, I do love that freaking story that you're about to say that Alfred says. I love that story.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Criminals bribing them with jewels. One team, however, tossed these bribes away and continued to raid the local convoys. When Bruce seems confused over his behavior, Alfred informs him that some men can't be reasoned with. They don't want anything in particular, but they kill for sport. Alfred observes what they just want to watch. Alfred observes that they just want to watch the world burn, as Bruce fixates on the Joker's face on the monitor, basically saying that's probably the Joker. Batman is seen on the edge of a rooftop listening into cell phone frequencies when he overhears the plot against Harvey Dent. Gordon rushes to the apartment with Ramirez and Batman to find two policemen murdered with the last names Harvey and Dent. Ramirez begins to blame Batman, but Gordon cuts her off as Batman removes pieces of concrete wall that contains um, a bullet used in the murders in hope of finding evidence. Gordon notes that the Joker has left an advance copy of tomorrow's newspaper indicating the death of Mayer. At Wayne Enterprises, Fox meets with Wayne's accountant Coleman Reese, who claims to know about certain problems with Wayne's funding and research and development, claiming that Wayne has some sort of government project with cell phones for the army underway. He also uncovers his Fox design for the Batmobile tumbler. He tells Fox that he wants 10 million per year for the rest of his life to keep this a secret. Fox Mulson said, "Let me get this straight. You think that your client, one of the wealthiest and most powerful men in the world, is secretly a vigilante who spends his nights beating criminals to a pulp with his bare hands, and your plan is to blackmail this person? Good luck." That is also very fucking stupid of Coleman.
Yes.
Why would
That is gold on Morgan Freeman's or on Fox's part. I think that was just gold. Like being able to tell him like, ha 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 ha, like who the fuck's gonna believe you? And really, you're gonna try to blackmail the motherfucker that you yourself are telling me that beats up criminals, and you want to blackmail him? Like, I just thought it was gold.
Fox helps Wayne reconstruct the bullet taken from the murder scene and produces a fingerprint. Fox asks him if he has reassigned the R&D department. Bruce acknowledges that he has, claiming he is playing this one close to the chest. Wayne traces the bullet fingerprint owner to an apartment overlooking the funeral speeches for Commissioner Loeb, and takes off on motorcycle. As the ceremony continues on the street below, Wayne inspects a room where he believes the Joker might be, and he finds several men tied up. They tell Wayne that their guns and uniforms were stolen. Wayne inspects binocular pointed out of the blinded window. The window blind is connected to a timer. As the timer reaches zero, the blinds quickly raise and the police snipers positioned around the area all shoot at that direction. At the same time, the Joker, who had removed his makeup and played himself off as a member of the honor guard for the ceremony, turns and takes a shot at the mayor, but Lieutenant Gordon dives in the way, getting a shot in the back and falling. That is also another thing about this Joker. I think we talked about it earlier. How it's makeup. It's not his skin is like that.
Yeah.
Like to me, that is fucking like this guy every day does this, or every other day. ¿Cuánto le dura el makeup?
Yeah, cuando, yeah, because I noticed that his scars were still there, but without the makeup, he didn't look as menacing, I guess.
Yeah.
And also, I think, what did he do to his hair? I think he had it slicked back or something like that, right?
Tenía el de este güey.
Yeah, he had the hat on, but
Yeah, so he could have had it. Yeah, he could have had
like,
it.
he had it like slicked back. I don't think he had it like loose and then just put it on. But yeah, I thought that was freaking awesome.
So everybody starts panicking and running, but the police shoot one member of the honor guard in the leg and haul him into a truck. Dan himself climbs in the truck and, upon inspecting the criminal, sees that the name tag on his uniform reads Officer Rachel Dawes. He calls Rachel and informs her that she's been targeted and to get to the safest place she can, which in her case is Bruce's penthouse. He tells her he loves her, but there is no answer from Rachel. Also here, even Harvey's like he doesn't trust Bruce. Like this is another little part where he's like thinking. I don't know if he thinks or I don't know if he knows, but I think he has like a little feeling that Rachel and Bruce have a little bit more going on because he's like that guy's crazy or why do his house like do you have any like he doesn't trust Bruce. But Rachel ends up going to Bruce's house. Guys, um, up to now in this movie, did y'all watch the movie? Or have you ever watched the movie? ¿Han visto la película? Hasta ahorita, ¿quién es su character favorito? Who's your favorite character up to now? Like up to this point? Because I think after here, let me see what's next. Yeah, after here is where we start getting to the second half of the movie. Oh, you guys didn't even tell me who was your guys' favorite character and least favorite character. Don't worry, I have time. I'll wait. The Joker was your favorite? I can see it. I can see it. It used to be like mine was too. Mine was the favorite character until I figured out. Well, not until I figured out, but I also read that Harvey Dent was the main character, and then I watched it again. And I'm like, oh wow! Like it just completely drew a different perspective of Harvey Dent. Because I was always watching Harvey Dent as just like, it is whatever. Like, and then I started paying attention to the movie actually, and it's actually this movie could have just been Harvey Dent without Joker and Batman, and it would have been it would probably ended up the same way. But I already talked about that. Do you have a least favorite character? So okay, stop me, guys, if you want to talk about a part. But I am gonna read through this part because I want to get to the part of the underground. Let's see. Here we go. Um. Okay. So after Harvey Dent hangs up with Rachel, Gordon's family is visited at home to inform them of the death of Gordon at the funeral ceremony. Gordon's wife Barbara shouts out to the empty sky to Batman that he has brought this craziness upon Gotham. Gordon's youngest son catches a brief glimpse of Batman mournfully watching the scene. Meanwhile, Batman enters a club and grabs Maroni after beating on his men. He interrogates Maroni on the Joker's whereabouts, who claims that he should have held him from a higher location. Batman drops him off the ledge. That's another badass thing about Batman. Like, because Batman doesn't kill, at least here he doesn't kill. He like you like when Maroni tells him like, hey, you should have dropped me from some. If you're gonna scare me, you should have dropped me from somewhere higher. Like nothing's like I'm gonna survive this fall. And Batman's like, I'm counting on it. But we see that he tries to land like on his feet. Y pues ya está viejito el señor, ya no aguanta. Also, that fucking scene of Barbara, of Gordon's wife, like that scene is also pretty strong. So, Maroni does explain to Batman that Joker has no friends and no one will give him up because, unlike Batman, he plays by no rules. As Den is interrogating the captured so-called honor guard member about what he knows about the Joker, he is enraged and holds a gun to his head. He flips his father's lucky silver dollar for his life. Coming up on heads as he flips the coin again, Batman shows up and snatches the coin in midair, asking if Dent would really leave a thug's life up to chance, which Dent answers, not exactly. He informs Harvey that this criminal is Thomas Skiff or Schiff, is a paranoid, schizophrenic, yeah, schizophrenic, sorry. I was like, what the fuck? How do you say that word? Dude, it's because it's spelled whack as fuck.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's SCHIZ.
Schizo.
Patiently from Arkham Asylum, and what he won't learn anything from him. He won't learn anything from him. He also tells Harvey that if anyone, where the fuck was I? That if anyone saw this unjust way of interrogating someone, all the good work that Dent's done for Gotham would be lost. He tells Harvey He tells Harvey to hold a press conference the following day because he wants to use the opportunity to turn himself in. As Batman leaves, Harvey yells at him that he can't give in. Bruce arrives back in the penthouse to find Rachel waiting. She tells him that turning himself in will not stop the Joker's murderous rampage, but Bruce says he has enough blood on his hands already. He reminds her that she promised him that they would be together if and when he hung up the mantle of Batman. She tells Bruce that not to make her his only hope for a normal life. Then they share a kiss. Pinche piruja. She tells Bruce that if he turns himself in as Batman, that the city will never let them be together. I guess. Well, yeah, because that would be conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. Back on Wayne's secret base of operation for Batman, he and Alfred begin destroying everything that might be Lucius Fox.
Maldito está de vuelta en contra de todo lo hijo puta que me cierraron las puertas.
Lucius Fox and Rachel to Batman. Alfred tries to talk to Bruce out of it, asking him to induce these trying times and allow Batman to make the right choice that nobody else can for the good of the city. Bruce explains that Batman cannot endure the responsibility for innocents dying, especially where Rachel is concerned. At the press conference, Harvey attempts to reason with the assembled press and police to not give in to the fear of the Joker, to the fear that the Joker has unleashed upon the city. He agrees that the Batman is a vigilante, but that the people of Gotham should hold him accountable and not give in to the whims of this terrorist known as the Joker. However, the people are overcome with fear, crying out, "No more dead cops!" to applause, indicating that Harvey will not be able to sway them. Upon his failure, Harvey announces that he is the Batman and gets handcuffed and taken away. Bruce Wayne is shown with a look of confusion on his face. Okay, so here,
Yeah.
I like all of this story. Like, it's driving the story forward.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why it didn't feel draggy is because everything was very short scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's short scenes like the past ones we were talking about.
Yeah, like this movie is full of short scenes.
Mm-hmm. But they are golden. I mean, like you say, it helps move along, but it's like little puzzles, like little puzzle pieces that without them we'd be lost. But because there's so much going on in the film, you need all of them.
But also, this is like an hour into the movie, even more.
Yeah, I think we're already probably like at an hour 40 or something like that.
Yeah, like we might be like an hour before it finished. Like we might be at an hour 30 right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the first time that we actually have the main character on camera on his own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like actually being the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And that is fucking whack.
I mean, I guess in a way, but I mean, it's the buildup. Like I said earlier, I think it's I think what the director was really trying to do is like paint the backstory and make you understand where Harvey Dent's character was coming from. You know, being the White Knight for Gotham City, and being an actual being able to show the two-face part of him, you know, being able to show the good side of him, and then also we're getting to the part where, you know, he starts going against his primero le hizo caso a Batman and now le va a hacer caso al Joker. You know, I think that's the only reason the director went in that route. And
Yeah, wait, but it's not common. At least I don't know of any other movie that the main character doesn't have a main character shot until an hour and 30 minutes into the movie.
well, usually most movies don't last this long. But yes, I get it. Like 3/4 of the way in,
So,
or like halfway in.
okay, so let's say halfway, right? Let's say the movie lasts 2 hours. Period.
Yeah.
It is rare to have a movie that at the hour mark, you're barely getting a scene of your main character.
Your main character.
Like actually being the main character.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very rare. I'm trying to think of an actual like a movie that'll
Now,
do something similar, but I don't think anything's coming to mind.
this is not to take anything from anything else though. No character here has had a main character shot either. I guess the biggest main character shot that you could have or seen would have been the whole mob scene with the Joker. But again, like that scene was shared.
Yeah, because it had everybody in there: Marconi, Chen Chen, Gamble, and the rest of the.
Yeah, like we didn't have a scene of the main character actually being the main character. Like of him saying, "Hey, I'm the main character of this fucking movie." Yeah. Like, and now that I know that it's Harvey Dent, it's even weirder. Like, cause sale mucho Batman o sale mucho Bruce Wayne, no sale mucho Batman.
Yeah, no sale mucho Batman.
Joker sale mucho, pero muy poquito. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah, like he's very sporadic.
Yeah. Like he makes more appearances as Batman, but in a shorter time. I guess the biggest, it would be the mob scene. It would be the Dent sponsor party. And that would be the biggest.
Yeah, the biggest scene so far as
of the Joker before we get to see the money burning and the finale. And that's the fucking secondary character. Usually secondary characters get more screen time than that shit.
Yeah.
Then you have Batman the same way. You have him in small little scenes of when he's stitching himself up, but that's with Alfred. Him and Harvey eating, but that's him and Harvey. Like no tienen spotlight with.
Yeah, but like it's not a big scene, like for what you would expect for Batman.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. So Rachel's actually watching the news conference at the penthouse of Bruce Wayne. Okay. She confronts Alfred over Bruce's seeming cowardice and allowing Harvey to take the fall when he claims to be Batman. Alfred explains to Rachel that the Batman is instead allowing himself to be something else besides a hero. Mainly a figure outside of the system that the people can both turn to or blame in times of need. That Batman can take it. Rachel gives Alfred a letter for Bruce and tells him to give it to Bruce when the time is right. When Alfred asks what it is, she tells him it is open and hugs him before departing to see Harvey as he is being transported to the county lockup. Bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. But
I was gonna say, like, in what sense?
No. But again, she's being selfish.
How?
Because ella le dijo a Bruce que dejara de ser Batman. Y ahora Bruce lo quiere dejar, güey. Y le dijo que no lo hiciera. Y no lo hizo y lo vio mal, güey.
Touche.
So she told him, "Don't let me be your only hope for normal life."
Normal life, yeah.
So este güey no lo hizo y se enojó con él porque no lo hizo, güey. No entiendo. Like, ella misma le dijo que no lo hiciera.
She's a female.
Ya, pero... Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
No offense to our female viewers.
Culo.
Las aprecio mucho, son muy bonitas.
Pero sí, güey, like,
Yeah.
no, aparte que no lo entiendo, like, por eso digo, bitch, like, si lo hubiera hecho, güey, no se hubiera quedado con él. Like, she wasn't gonna stay with him.
Yeah.
Ahora que no lo hizo, como que no se va a quedar con él. Y como que no se enojó, güey. Si lo hubiera hecho, se hubiera enojado.
Yeah.
Si no lo hizo, como que no se enojó, güey. Like, mejor dile, vato, no quiero nada contigo, güey. Y no te vengas, y él no te vengas, y ya no voy a usar tu casa, güey, para los pedos.
Yeah.
While being taken to a convoy that will transport him to a county, Harvey explains to Rachel that this is Batman's chance. When he pulls out the coin and says heads, I go through with this. He flips it, landing on heads. When Rachel tells him that he can't leave something like that to chance, he tosses her the coin, revealing that it is a two-headed coin. During this transport, he's planning on getting attacked by the Joker. He is planning on getting attacked by the Joker, and he's planning on the Batman to come and save him. To capture the Joker, the convoy takes off. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the whole part that I wrote about the convoy.
The convoy.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother. I had to take out my boots.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Don't worry, they're clean socks.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. I can't smell.
Oh, even better. He gave me the green light
Okay.
to park, guys.
So, first thing that I fucking stood out of my mind, or stood out to me on this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck is there a burnt or a burning fire truck in the middle of the fucking street and nobody is there to shut it off? Like, there's not even a soul in the street.
Yeah, there's not another. Well, remember, they had already said that they were closing everything off for the routes.
You don't think they saw? I don't think that truck's been there. By the way it looks, ya estaba quemadita, güey. No es como que si llevaba 15 minutos prendiéndose.
Well, I mean, you can do that. You can give it that effect as throwing fucking fuel on it.
No. Pero no estaba, güey. No, ya estaba chicharrada, güey. You can throw as much fuel as you want. It takes time para que se achicharre. Play close attention to it.
No, I'll have to watch it again. Yeah.
I'll tell you this: it was so hot that the ladder from the top was bent. Like, estaba chicharrada de aquí, güey.
Because estaba chocada.
No estaba chocada, güey, porque estaba boca abajo. Estaba como de lado. Estaba así, güey. Estaba volteada. So, ya llevaba tiempo, güey. No me vienes a decir a mí que no checaron. Like,
that's another thing too. Another thing too that I saw is they have a helicopter flying, but the helicopter is very close to the ground. Se supone que for an aerial view or for a bird's eye view, you want to have it as high as possible so you can see.
No, but that's the second one.
Like from various.
Pero
blocks.
that's after they get out.
Yeah, like when they're first taking off from the police station,
Okay.
you can see the whole convoy move, and that helicopter is just right above them. Pero that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is it at such a low level? Especially being in a city where there's a whole bunch of...
Iban a atacar, güey. Like, it wasn't to see.
It was for
like-
aerial support.
Yeah.
Well, still, I don't know.
It was for aerial support. That's right. That's what it was for.
Me, military-wise, like, my mind, I would think, yo, you
Pues
wanna,
sí, pero las balas no les va a llegar, güey.
No, but yeah, no, but you want to have visuals. You want to have a scout so that way, hey, you know what? There's another enemy convoy coming 4 or 5 blocks
Okay,
up.
pero
Divert to your right.
so
And there's a clear path.
let
this
me
way.
play devil's advocate here. Remember, we don't know who's corrupted and who's not corrupted in here.
Touche. Yep, you already got me there. Yeah.
Like, Because
got me there.
if this would have been a corrupted cop that's flying the fucking helicopter, le va a valer 3 hectáreas de pura verga.
Yeah.
Hacer su trabajo bien, güey.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing that the whole police department or...
Yeah, that's a whole Harvey Dent's fight.
Yeah.
With
Like,
coordinates.
they don't know who's corrupted and who's not. Like, ¿me entiendes? So, a los que pongan ahí, güey, there's a 50-50 chance que they're corrupted. Que no te están ayudando.
It's a flip of a coin.
Yeah. So, no vale el chorizo.
Yeah.
Like, porque, one, no se van a arriesgar.
Sí, así como el pinche cop. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
Todo culo.
¿Por qué, güey? Porque nomás están recibiendo su cheque y porque saben, güey, like, si uno de ellos hace su trabajo bien y el otro, güey, está mal, se lo va a cargar la chingada al que está haciendo el trabajo bien, güey. Y el otro, güey, no va a hacer nada para salvarlo. Anything that stood out, anything that stands out. Well, actually, this scene is another fucking masterpiece of this fucking movie, in my eyes. It's in a fucking... First of all, let's start off with the colors. Okay?
With the what?
With the colors. Los colores, güey.
Yeah.
Okay. ¿Es de noche? ¿Es en un subway? ¿O en... Sí, es un subway.
Yeah, like a tunnel.
Underground. Es en un tunnel. No, sí, es en un underground.
underground
It's on the underground level of the streets of Chicago. I think this is Chicago.
Gotham.
Or Gotham, sorry. In Chicago. Okay. So it's in the underground levels of Gotham. It was shot in a way that it looked like if it was in real time. Like, it was actually shot in a way, not that it's believable. Okay, let's get that out of the way. But it was shot in the way like, oh, okay. Like, they're trying. Like, algo está, like, there's enough cars in the way that it cannot be done cleanly. Like, there's traffic. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, no están las calles solas. Que no entendí por qué arriba las calles sí estaban solas y en el pinche tono no.
Es que acuérdate. That's exactly what the... It wasn't Gordon. It was somebody else. Somebody else that was in charge.
The mayor just died.
Yeah, like another...
Like, como un lieutenant or...
was telling the police staff, you know, like, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. We've got your whole route closed off. There's going to be no interactions, no possible way that anybody can come in and fuck with you guys. Like, we cleared the streets. Your path is good to go. We're just transporting him from here, from point E to point B. That's it.
Okay.
And then that's why when they come across that truck, they say, oh, well, we got to divert and we got to go down to the lower level.
Okay. Ahora, si eso, I do remember that. Si las calles están cerradas, vete en contra, hijo de tu puta madre.
Yeah, go to the next one.
Yeah.
I know. That's the first thing I thought too.
Like, ya te dijeron que las calles están cerradas, güey. There's no interaction, there's no nothing.
Yeah. I know.
Like, go.
Súbete arriba de la pinche banqueta. Sácale la pinche vuelta.
Ponle que no pudieras, güey, porque está el sano. Y de este lado está la pinche fire truck. So no te puedes dar la... Like, si me entiendes, no puedes meter... Pero sí te puedes ir para el otro lado, cabrón. Now.
Sácale la vuelta una cuadra. Y de nuevo, boom, you're there. Like,
Yeah. Like, no entiendo.
Cuídate del lado de esa cuadra. You know, be on guard, pero...
So,
raza,
ahora,
no pienso.
¿por qué había traffic abajo, güey? Le entendí, güey. Like, cuando el Joker abre eso, güey, no es como que si he's shooting, like, okay, like, I have enough time to aim, like, no me estoy moviendo, like, it felt real, güey. Like, it gave me the sensation that if I try to do the same shit, I'm gonna go through the same problem he's going through. Like, el pinche camión, güey, se mueve, güey. Like, si pasa otro carro al lado y va un poquito más rápido, me va a mover. Like, I'm not comfortable.
Simple, like, trying to Like if you guys ever been on a bus, like going from one city to another, and you gotta take a piss. I don't know if you guys ever try to walk down that aisle.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, te tienes que agarrar las pinches madres porque y es que nomás they're just going like that. Estos güeyes van, they're dodging traffic and they're hauling ass. So
Like, so se me hizo muy bien.
and with the doors open, so
There's air
you
coming.
got
güey.
that wind effect and ay culo.
No, por eso te digo, güey. Like,
Yeah.
se me hizo muy bonito como le hicieron, güey, porque es verdad. Like, no es como que si este güey, güey, déjame dispararle, me voy a soltar de mi mano, güey.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna let go of the only thing that's holding me to this trailer.
Because what happened when he was using the bazooka? Like, se agachó, güey. Like, he got himself lowered to the ground, güey, para no caerse, güey. Like, you see those little things, güey, like, I'm like, sí, makes sense. Like, donde sí se pasaron de verga es donde Batman sí brinca, güey, para que no le pegue el pinche este.
Ah, sí, güey.
Pero volvemos a lo mismo, güey. Like,
Hay un pinche robot para que huele el culero, no seas mamá. El chapulín es murciélago, no es chapulín.
so, otra cosa que también me gustó, güey, es cuando primero dispara, güey, al, ¿cómo se llama? La bazooka, güey, al carro de enfrente. So he shoots and he hits the car in the front. Because he's trying to time it correctly para que pegue bien, güey.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this Joker had never shot a bazooka before in his life, and he didn't know how fast it was gonna go. Pero that's what he missed, because he was shooting the car in the front, so he was trying to get to shoot para que llegara ahí, y de lo rápido que sí va, güey, pues le pegó al carro enfrente. Like, I doubt he meant to hit the car in the front first.
No, I think he did. He likes chaos. He's a fucking agent of chaos. Le vale madre este güey. Este güey con tal de que se mueran. Entre más se mueran, mejor para él. You know, I'm guessing that's his mentality. And, you know, they can be an obstacle. Ya si le hubiera pegado el de atrás, pues no mames.
Pues sí, también los pegó, güey.
Pues sí, pero...
Pero, ok. So, está bueno, están peleando ahí en el pinche tono, güey. Lo que sí me gustó, güey, es los niños. Because I used to do it. Like, estabas especialmente como en la fila de Reynoso, güey. Porque a veces haces horas. Y le empezabas a disparar a caros, güey. Like, you would imagine que explotaban y así. Y luego le empezaron a disparar y puff, explotó uno, explotó a la madre,
Y los
güey.
bloqueos así como
Yeah.
que no mames, we did that.
Yeah.
Que de la nada sale Batman.
Yeah, so eso sí también, I was like, that's cool, that's cool. So we get to the higher ground. Batman ya en su moto Batman. Sí,
La Batimoto, güey.
la Batimoto, güey, ándale. En la Batimoto. Y he put some hooks, right? Le amarra o le pone unos hooks a enfrente del pinche 18-wheeler. Mamón el güey. Pinche Fast and Furious antes de que lo tuviéramos, güey. Se agacha, güey. Se pasa por el medio del pinche...
Y luego...
del tráiler. Sale para el otro lado, güey. Y then hace zigzag entre los palos, güey. Va y pega frena suficiente, güey. Para que la llanta de enfrente nada más se levante y lo voltee y quede para atrás para donde mismo. Güey.
Bien mamoncito el güey.
Sí, en eso se levanta el Joker. Todo apendejado del choque.
Lo que sí me gustó fue esa scene donde está el Joker. And he's like, oh, he passed. Y luego de repente nada más ves... donde sí se va a levantar y se comienza a botear el pinche güey. Me cagué de la risa, güey. Porque, you know, he doesn't show like scared emotion. He's just like, what?
Yeah.
Ahí nos vamos. But yeah, I enjoyed that thing.
Oh, yeah, that shit was funny. So, ¿qué era? Sí. So, en eso se regresa Batman. El Joker se para y dice, hit me. Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me. Hit me. El pendejo de Batman no le pega, güey, porque pues tiene su moral es Batman.
Es lo único que no me gusta del pinche Batman.
¿Qué, güey? Que tiene morales, güey.
que no quiere matar a gente.
Ay, no mata a Batman, güey. No debe de matar, güey. Porque luego se convierte en uno de sus enemigos. ¿Qué es lo que estábamos diciendo hace rato, güey? Esa es la diferencia entre Batman y los demás, güey. Batman es un superhéroe de los de veras, güey. Ese güey no mata.
Es que no, ese güey es vigilante, no es superhéroe. Porque
Ah,
no
es
tiene
superhéroe,
poderes.
Es
No
superhéroe
tiene
porque no mata.
Superpoderes. Un superhéroe tiene superpoderes.
Sí tiene superpoderes, güey. Ser rico. Hasta su puta madre.
No seas mamón.
No es un superpoder, güey.
No.
Déjame decirte, güey. Con dinero, güey.
El chango él.
¿Es un superpoder o no?
Bueno, está bueno, te la paso. Te la paso.
Hacer que un chango baile, güey, es un superpoder o no.
No.
¿Cómo no? O sea, hay muy pocos que hacen que los changos bailen. So, de ahí, ¿en qué vamos, güey? Se me fue sí. So, en eso cae el pinche Batman. Porque sabe, güey, que le quieren quitar la máscara. Trae pinche para dar shocks, güey, donde se acerca el otro. Pinche Joker, güey, le empieza a golpear a su pinche henchman también.
Me cagó de la risa. Uy. Me escupe, güey. Ah, no mames. Se
En
pasó
eso
de
llega Jim Gordon. Cuando Joker apenas le quiere quitar la máscara a Batman y la apunta con la shotgun atrás. Like, we got you. And
Y hasta Batman se sorprende, like, ¿Gordon?
Mm.
Ah, no. Porque todavía no se despertaba Batman.
se sorprendió, güey. Nadie se sorprendió.
Sí, se sorprendió el otro.
Oh,
El Mayor, ¿no?
El Mayor, güey.
No, Dent.
Oh, yeah.
Dent,
Dent, cuando le abre la
porque
puerta. Sí, cierto,
sí.
sí, cierto.
Ajá.
Pues Dent no es el
No, he's
DA.
He's a DA, the district attorney.
Okay. So, anything that, pues sí, anything that stood out, anything that you disliked about this?
The fact that Batman didn't kill Joker right there and then.
Batman's not gonna kill a Joker ever. Batman's not gonna kill.
Batman won't exist without Joker.
Actually, Batman existed without the Joker. The Joker wouldn't have
From there
existed.
on.
The Joker wouldn't have existed without Batman.
No, yeah, because remember, he's just like one of those people that Alfred had said about those people in Uganda. Those pirates that were stealing.
No, because
He just
Joker
wants to
needed
watch the
Joker needed Batman.
burn.
Joker needed Batman to exist, and that's the same reason why Joker won't kill Batman. Because the Joker needs him.
Yeah.
Por eso
but
Joker no
we
mata a
don't find that
Batman.
out till later.
What?
We don't find that out till later.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Pero,
want to jump into.
So from here we get the whole.
He gets locked up in the PD.
Well, he gets like. Well, no, but before that, we
Okay.
get Harvey actually being like. Harvey wanted Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey knew that if he let Batman turn himself in, they would have never caught the Joker, or everything would have gone worse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, because they weren't gonna have the manpower to stop the Joker.
Mm-hmm. Yo también lo escucho, güey.
Yeah. Ah, pues viene el cold front.
Ah, sí, es afuera.
Sí, sí, eso fuera, güey. Pero mames, que se están moviendo mis monitos, ¿o qué? No se mueven, güey.
Mientes, puto.
No se mueven, güey, no se mueven.
Es que me da miedo tu pinche. Tu madre.
Okay, so we get the whole Jim Gordon's coming back. We get the whole Harvey needed the Batman to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And he trusted Batman to do the right thing, which was saving his ass.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's where the movie, to me, is a completely different movie. Like, this movie just turns to a completely different movie from here on out. Not saying it's a bad thing,
Mm-hmm.
but the whole suspense, the whole this, the whole that, everything slows down. So what happens? Gordon and Harvey and Rachel get abducted.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they have to make a quick decision of who's gonna save who. They save them.
That's where I don't understand where fucking Batman would believe Joker. Like, knowing Joker already, knowing how conniving he is, of course he was gonna mix up the freaking addresses. And I guess Batman blinded. I guess that's where we see the human side of Batman, where he's not thinking logically, he's thinking more emotionally, and he's thinking about Rachel and like, hey, pobrecita, you know, me la van a matar. That's where.
But
Excuse me.
no, you see, that's where I think you're wrong. I think Batman understood that.
Well, then why did he say, well, I'm going to go for Rachel? And he ends up going to Dan.
Because if they would have sent the cops for Dent, he cannot trust the cops. Remember, 50% of them are corrupt.
So either way. No, but...
Pero de nada, de nada,
when
de nada
he
le hubiera
gave the-
servido mandar a los cops por Dent, güey. Porque no lo quieren.
No, yeah, wait, but remember...
So, este güey, lo que le dijo es, I'm going for Rachel. Para estos güeyes se fueran con el pensamiento de que iban a ir por Dent. Pero este güey sabía que iba a ir por Dent, güey. Porque a él le importa que Dent sobreviva.
No, wait,
Gotham.
porque acuérdate, because even when Gordon is on the phone or on the radio, he's giving the same address. I think it was 502
Sí, güey.
something, and that was the address that the Joker had given for Harvey Dent. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like, that's what I'm saying, like, que la madre, ¿por qué tanto se escucha el wiki? Pero I think that's where
Porque yo creo que desde un principio, güey, desde que dieron las addresses, Batman sabía que iba a ir por Harvey, güey. Like, Batman sabía que iba a ir por Harvey. Like, he didn't have no doubt in his mind that the person that he was rescuing was Harvey. Because Gotham needs Harvey. Gotham does not need Rachel. Si los cops van y salvan a Harvey, lo van a dejar que se muera. Or they're not going to try as hard.
yeah.
Pero, porque Rachel es friend de Jim,
The gym.
Jim is going to care. Like, yo así lo entendí, güey. Like, aquí lo importante era salvar a Harvey. Like, you have to do Batman has to do what's right for Gotham. This is not Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne hubiera salvado a Rachel. Aunque la piruja ya no quería estar con él. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Es que en el amor el corazón manda, güey.
Ah, la chingada.
Yo por eso no me enamoro.
Mejor
Y
le
por
pago.
eso no uso corazón.
Mejor pago.
Corazón no tengo. Muajaja.
Sí, eso, y fíjate, eso sí me gustó, güey.
¿De qué?
De que salvaran a Harvey.
¿Por qué te gustó? Para que ya no tuviera la bitch viva. Jugando los sentimientos de tu Batman. Qué malo eres.
A ver.
Dije, en la madre está con madre el viento, pero no era nada más yo.
Yo.
Dice así.
Ah, pendejo.
Dije, en la madre está bien fuerte el viento afuera. Güey, cuando toca el pinche cold front, descanso. Quisiera que estuviera el pinche cold front cuando estoy yo allá afuera. Así no tengo calor mientras ando jalando. No.
No, you were right, güey.
¿Verdad?
Batman did think that it was Rachel.
I know. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he took that as the human side. He took that as the human side. And you know that's showing once again showing that he's not super. He is a hero. He's just not a superhero. You know, todavía tiene esa parte humana donde, I mean, lo hemos visto durante toda la película. La voy a llevar al ballet. Este güey se lleva todo el pinche ballet.
Yeah.
¿te gusta el ballet? You know, like, ya vimos ese lugar de Bruce. Y pues Rachel ya sabe. Pero Rachel también está así como de que, pues nunca te voy a importar yo más que lo que te importa Batman. You know, I'm never going to be worth more than what Batman is worth to you. Y pues con buena razón, ¿verdad? No es como si de que Wayne esté en lo malo. It's not that he's in the wrong, pero that's where we're seeing it.
I get it.
Y acuérdate también cuando entra a la warehouse and he sees Dent, he's like, what? Or he says no. Y luego dice aquel, why did you come for me? You know, and like, no. Y pues ya que chingados le hace, pues Batman goes and picks him up. And pues ni modo de dejarlo pues, en unos cuantos segundos otra vez en toda la ciudad. Pero sí,
pero I don't know. Like, it's just not that I'm happy that she died, but
yeah.
It would have made a lot more logical sense que él quisiera salvar a Harvey.
Yeah.
Like, other than being it being a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it would have been like, hey, Batman saved Harvey because Batman needs Harvey. Mm-hmm. Like, the city of Gotham needs Harvey. The city of Gotham does not need Rachel. Other than it being a mistake.
Yeah.
So, with this being said, after this, we get Harvey hospitalized. We get the whole thing of the Joker in the cell.
The cell.
Yeah, in the cell, and then holding a cop hostage, asking for the phone. Al otro güey le empieza a oler la panza.
Genius.
Puro pinche mugrero.
Y en el radio un cochinero.
We also have Alfred reading the letter, where basically Rachel's telling
Batman that you're never
Bruce
gonna
se va a casar con el otro puñetas. Alfred decides not to give the letter to Bruce because Bruce is devastated that Rachel's gone.
No mames. Que le dé la de esta madre la letter y que la vea Bruce. Nah, pues ya no me importa chingar su madre. Pinche culero se iba a casar con el otro güey.
Sí, güey. Ya, neta, if I would have been Alfred, I would have been like, ten, güey, no la quieres ver, güey. Like, quédate con la persona que tú pensabas que era, güey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I think if I would have been Alfred, that's what I would have done. Like, quédate con esa persona que tú creías que era, güey, porque no era esa persona, güey. Era una pinche puta.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, guys.
Muy agresivo este güey.
Sí, güey. No, es que traigo un pedido clavado, güey, que lo ocupo sacar, güey. No sabía cómo sacarlo.
Ya me di cuenta.
Piruja.
¿También te llamaba Rachel? ¿Qué pedo?
No, güey, no. No, güey, no. So from there, we get Harvey Dent waking up with half of his face off. This half of Face Off is better than the whole fucking movie of Face Off.
That's already 3 or 4 times you said.
No, that fucking movie sucked, bro.
Sí,
I'm never gonna watch it again, güey.
Ya me di cuenta que no te gustó.
Worst fucking movie of the season, güey.
Digo, hace como 6 episodios.
¿En qué estábamos, güey? That Face Off sucks, that's right. No, so He wakes up, he starts screaming in anguish porque pues extraña a su novia, güey, o se acordó que se le fue su amor de su vida. Gordon lo va y lo visita, güey. The only thing that I stood out from that visit of Gordon was that he asked Gordon, hey, what did they used to call me at GCPD? Yeah, Gotham PD. Yeah. Gotham
No,
City.
MCU.
Oh, yeah, at MCU. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not just kidding. At MCU. And like Harvey Harvey Two Face. Harvey Two
DC no es Marvel, güey.
Yeah. Harvey Two Face. So that's the only thing that stood out to me. Y luego, pues en eso hacen el cambio de voice, de face.
The face.
Um, um, as Gordon leaves an emotionally devastated Harvey, he runs into Maroney in the hallway, who tells him that the Joker has gone too far and that if Gordon wants the clown, he knows where he will be. Wayne's accountant, Reese, appears as on a news show, claiming to be able to tell the world who Batman is. He tells Gotham that he is going to reveal Batman's identity, but before he can, the Joker calls into the show saying that he doesn't want this lawyer to ruin this fun. He says that if the lawyer is not killed within 60 minutes, he is going to blow up a hospital. This triggers the police to rush and protect the lawyer and try to carry him to safety. At the same time, other police are evacuating all of the hospitals in Gotham City. When they get to Gotham General, a police officer attempts to evacuate a nurse in Harvey's dead room. Then turns out to be the Joker. I love this fucking scene.
Yep.
Um,
Es donde al final el diablito gana.
Joker, the people will. Oh no, where am I? He then explains to Two-Face how he needs it to introduce a little anarchy and chaos, how easy it is to bring down all the good people in the world, and how it's all fair. Joker unties Two-Face and hands him a pistol. Two-Face, bent on revenge and now believing everything in the world should be decided by chance, flips the double-headed coin to decide whether or not to shoot Joker, which Joker agrees is only fair. Though we don't see it, the coin obviously lands on the clean side. Since the next scene shows the Joker leaving Gotham Hospital as it blows up in the background. Fun fact about this: the detonator, the reason why he hits it is because it wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
No. In real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was supposed to press it and everything was supposed to blow up.
So that was like unscripted?
Yeah, so whenever he starts hitting it, like then he turns around and then like once everything explodes, like and they decided to leave that scene because well they were gonna do it all over again. But yeah, I did not know that. Well, I did not know that when I saw the movie, but I read about it afterwards.
Yeah. That's crazy though. That's real crazy.
What?
The fact that that was unscripted, but it works so well for the movie. Totally forgot I was just on your camera. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's crazy that it actually worked out for it. Because, I mean, you see it on camera and you're like, oh, it's like comedic. You know, like it's like, I thought you were going to work. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, de repente, he's like, oh, shit, never, time to run. But.
Yeah,
Wow,
but no,
cool.
that's improvised
Improvised.
because the thing wasn't actually working.
Cool.
Okay.
A little fun fact.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think.
So from this is where.
No, because remember that I was complaining about Maroney or whatever? Like I really dislike this part of the limousine. Like I just doesn't work for me.
That's when Dent is in the limousine with
Yeah,
Ronnie, right?
he's like, oh well, you survived. Let's see him. Who?
Mm-hmm.
The guy. Oh, your driver. Place para like. So I'm gonna speed rush through this. Tell me if you want to talk about it. Afterwards, the Joker appears on TV again, forcing kidnapped GCN reporter Mike Engel to read out his plans. He read that the Gotham City now belongs to the Joker, starting that very evening. Anyone that doesn't want to be part of this game should leave now. But they are going to have a hard time leaving the city by the bridges. He alludes to the fact that something big was going to
The
happen that
bridges
very
or the
night.
tunnels?
What?
The bridges or the tunnels? And I'm gonna stop you right there, and that's where I think that is beautiful.
The bridges. I have the bridges.
Huh?
I have the bridges.
But yeah, he had said you're gonna have trouble getting out of, like, you guys can get out of the city, but you guys are gonna have trouble with the bridges and the tunnels.
Oh, okay.
So, and because of this, everybody starts thinking, oh, the ferries. So he, of course, he didn't plan anything at the bridges, because you got the bomb squad checking the bridges. And so you're like, oh, well, like that's where he's going, but he's psychologically diverting them to go into the ferries, and hence why we get our next scene. Keep going.
He alludes to the fact that something big was going to happen that very night, during which Two-Face enters a local bar where Detective Wirtz, the dirty cop that picked him up after the Joker was captured, hangs out. After questioning him, he flips the coin, which lands on the dirty side and kills Wirtz. At the same time, Batman uses Fox cell phone sonar technology to turn every single cell phone in Gotham into a sonar device. I thought that part was awesome.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, and I actually think it is very possible. As you can tell, with recent reports, with Google and Facebook being one of the few companies that are actually using our cell phones as microphones to be able to pick up on advertisement. I mean, that's what they're using it for right now, but the possibilities that they can use that technology is fucking endless, and that's why, in a way, I don't like carrying cell phones, but I know they're a necessity now.
Well, no te ves tan lejos, güey, como si
I mean,
if you type
huh?
like Burger King like 30,000, like if you type Burger King like 10 times or whatever, not giving any plug to anybody, pero te va a salir un comercial ahí, güey, de Burger King.
Oh yeah, I bet. I bet.
So it is what it is. But yeah, like I think it was just, but sonar way.
Yeah, so sonar is just, that's crazy. I mean, but you don't even need sonar. You got cameras. You literally have a camera on every fucking phone.
Yeah, but sonar you can literally, because cameras
Yeah,
can't
'cause
see
you
through
can
walls.
map it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can map it with the sonar, rather than the camera. Like if I have it there, it's just facing up.
Yeah,
But yeah, fucking crazy.
yeah, like it is fucking whack.
Hmm.
So this gives him the opportunity to spy on everyone in Gotham. He calls Fox in and tells him to monitor the screens and give him updates on the Joker's location when he sees him. Fox is appalled that Batman would use his technology to spy on the citizens of Gotham and reluctantly agrees to help, stating that the machine must be destroyed after the Joker is captured or he will have to retire. Batman tells Fox to enter his name into the console when the mission is over. Two-Face continues to question the mob members trying to uncover the identity of the dirty cop that kidnapped Rachel. When confronting Maroni in Maroni's car, he learns that the other cop is Ramirez. Then he flips the coin for Maroni, which lands on the clean side. Lucky man, he remarks before he flips it again and lands on the dirty side, and he buckles up and states, but he's not. And he shoots Maroni's driver, causing the car to veer off the road and crash into the dockyards. Meanwhile, two large ferries leave Gotham due to the Joker's threats. One is inhabited by criminals that Harvey and Gordon helped put away. The other is packed with innocent citizens. The city bridges apparently being wired with explosives while sailing off the two boats. The city's bridges the city's bridges apparently being wired with explosive while sailing off. The two boats the two boats completely lose all power and their engines die. Both ships eventually realize that there are explosives strewn all about the boat, and they both find detonators. It is at this time that the Joker's voice is heard over the loudspeakers of both ferries, and he informs them that they are part of the social experiment. The detonator on each boat is for the other boat. One ferry must press the button and destroy the other boat by midnight. or else the Joker will destroy both boats. This brings about much chaos in both boats, and it also searching about morality and about if anyone could actually do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Would
And
you?
it goes back to exactly what I was saying earlier. If you actually sit down and learn to listen to these troubled individuals, you'll find out that they are no different than you or I. Um, it's simple. The way I see it is, life has a way of throwing different obstacles to each and every one of us, and sometimes we have no other choice than to go against our morals for survival's sake. And some get caught, and you serve time. But this is where you see, I mean, don't get me wrong, you still got that one asshole. It's okay, hand it to me. Like, I've taken a couple of lives, but then even then he was just using that front, so you can just grab it, toss it out.
Nah, güey, pero seremos honestos.
Nah.
Sí hay gente mala en esta vida.
No, de que la hay, los hay, pero not all of them.
No.
Not all of them.
Nah, no, güey. Like,
Yeah, no, like I said, don't get me wrong. There's bad apples in every bunch.
yeah.
You know.
So this last part.
Oh shoot.
So this last part. This is the ending of the movie. So Gotham, we figure out that Gotham is not who the Joker wants Gotham to be. Okay.
Yeah,
he was wrong about Gotham.
He was waiting for the freaking fireworks.
Yeah, like the reason why I'm not gonna go through the whole fight is because the fight is just another fight scene. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Nothing like super special
Yeah.
or meaningful for it, except for that ending, that speech that they have at the end.
Yeah. Pero there is the Joker was waiting for Gotham to turn on each other, and Gotham never turned on each other. Like, the people from jail understood that they were there for a reason. Like, whether they're innocent or not, or they were in a bad time, wrong time, right? They were at the right place at the wrong time, whatever it was. They're like, hey, we're here for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And then the other people that could have killed the inmates, they're like, hey, ya están castigados. Like, ellos ya hicieron lo que, por lo que hicieron, ellos ya están pagando, right?
Yeah.
So Gotham was not. If you remove the bad apples from Gotham, Gotham is just another regular place. Like, if you remove the people making all the choices in Gotham, the lower end bad guys or inmates or mobsters or whatever you want to call them, the front line of the mob is just regular people.
The snakeheads.
Yeah, and then the people from Gotham are good-hearted, not pure-hearted, but good-hearted, and that's it. Like, I think this is a very well explained thing of society everywhere in America. If you take away the people not in charge, but the people in power, and you let the people decide for themselves, you're going to find a lot of common grounds. Or you're going to find that even if they don't like each other, they'll be able to get along as long as you don't mess around with anybody else. You get me? Like, si dejas a la gente en paz, güey, la gente te va a dejar en paz a ti. Que así debe de ser.
Yeah.
And I think that is very important, because that part of what the Joker was counting on didn't happen because the Joker was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, the Joker was never right in here. So that means that Harvey was always a bad guy. Yeah. Because how many people on that ferry were affected by the mobsters?
No.
Bunch of them. Because it's Gotham. there was the same amount of inmates as the same amount of free people, per se. Por lo que pudimos ver.
Yeah.
Vamos a decir, dudo mucho que nada más, que cada vez que el mobster hacía algo, güey, lo pescaban. I doubted it was one and done for all of them in there. So that means that they did multiple attacks. That means the chances of one person doing 2 attacks, that means that at least 2 people got hurt. So let's say there's 100, that means that 200 people. I mean, like, ¿sí me entiendes? So vamos a decir que cada 2 personas los pescaban, güey. That means that whatever amount was there, la otra estaba. Y ninguno decidió afectar a otra persona. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
A los que afectaron, they're like, hey, you know what? They're already doing their time. We're still here. Like, that's it. Los güeyes que decidieron like, que estaban mal, they're like, hey, ¿sabes qué, güey? Nosotros ya estamos en la cárcel porque somos malos, güey. Tíralo a la verga. Like, we have no say in this.
Yeah.
The only person who decided to change and to hurt and to follow the Joker was Harvey. So that means that our main character of this film was always the bad guy. He was hiding
Yeah. Hence his
in
name,
good
Two-Face.
morals, but
He was hiding behind his good morals.
yeah, but once those good morals were questioned, he didn't hesitate in being his true self.
Yeah. The dam was broken.
Yeah,
Dam was broken and just flooded everything.
yep. And that's the difference between him and Batman. Those morals. That Batman, por más que se lo esté llevando la chingada, no deja de ser Batman. No cambia, güey.
Now I'm thinking, since they were referring to Harvey as the White Knight and the movie being called The Dark Knight.
It's because it's taken from the 1980s, The Dark Knight from Tim Miller. The Dark Knight is Batman. There's actually a comic
Comic
like
that
it's
refers
very
to
well
The
rated.
Dark Knight.
Called The Dark Knight. Read it. It's an awesome fucking comic. But The Dark Knight is Batman.
Yeah, I know. But to usually, we as a society would relate dark or black to
Negative.
like a negative,
Yeah.
menacing nature, compared to the white,
Which is light.
which is light.
Hope.
Exactly. It's crazy that the White Knight in this movie
Was the Batman.
was the villain, or becomes the villain, and the Dark Knight is the hero and stays the hero.
Yeah.
And with the morals,
Well,
like
you see, that's the thing. Batman in this trilogy was never the hero. Batman was always what Gotham needed to be. What Gotham needed it to be.
him to be. Touche.
Like, because he was never seen as the good guy.
Yeah, because I see that, like, even when the next movie with Bane. Yeah, because he's more of a recluse, you know. He gets pushed aside. The one with the scarecrow también igual. Why Batman doing this? Why Batman doing that? And yeah, I see it.
Because por eso al último los persigue, güey. Like, because he usually, like, lo persiguen porque lo tienen que perseguir, güey. Para poder que Harvey siga siendo la buena persona, güey. Para poder que nadie piense mal de él. Okay? So,
Don't tarnish his image.
yeah. So, ¿y por qué Batman sí, güey? Porque Gordon sabe lo que es Batman, güey. Batman sabe lo que es Batman. Like, Wayne, Bruce
knows
sabe lo que es Batman. Like,
What he
so,
stands for.
yeah. So, Batman is whatever, like in this trilogy, Batman is whatever Gotham needs him to be. And what sucks here is that secondary characters survive and the main character dies.
True.
When it's usually the other way around.
The other way around, where the main character is the one that lives and the secondary character is the one that dies.
So, in all honesty, like the the fucking, well, the way I see it, the fucking, what's it called? The only person who lost her was the main character,
Touche.
and the good and the bad, like, drove them nuts.
True.
Like, paying attention to other things other than yourself can actually hurt you. That was the biggest takeaway for me from the movie. Like, this movie goes fucking deep if you put it to think.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you actually put yourself to think, like, okay, like the main character's only like listening to like the good little thing on the shoulder or to the bad little thing on your shoulder, and everything that the little angel on the right and the little angel or the little devil on the left do. Like, you're like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, because there's scenes without the main character involved that the little angel and the little devil fight to see who can have the right power, and others come to help on the way you should see things with. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
And so this movie, like, if you actually analyze this movie from a different, like, not from like it's Batman and the Joker, but from a completely different perspective of like analyzing the choices or analyzing who makes the decisions for whom, you're like, this fucking shit is just out of like fucking
Yeah.
damn, that shit's loud as fuck.
I know, my bad.
Nah, you're good. You're good. But yeah. So for all of you that watched the movie, what is your rating? What is one thing that you liked? What is one thing that you disliked? What is one thing that stood out to you? Let us know. We have reached the end of the show. For me, myself, and I, the thing that I really liked was the way that it was actually shot. Like, how this movie was composed of very little individual scenes that just make the movie move forward and not feel as long as it is. Because it is not feel as long as it is.
Yeah.
One thing that I disliked was just the ill use of Maroni. Like, that was it. Like, other than that, like, it's just, I expected more from that character. Even though I believe he does come out in the first part a lot more, but yeah. I know, like, I don't know. It just felt like a little getaway. But they should have used them differently or more. It is what it is, though. But it is not a bad movie at all. You can actually think of it different ways. You can actually see this movie a couple of times and take different things out of it. I really enjoyed the performances from everybody. I don't think anybody just went to do their work. I think everybody wanted to do this movie, and it felt like it. My rating for the movie is a 9.
9? Wow, really?
Yeah.
I actually thought you were going to give this a 10. You know what? Me, as far as what I liked about it.
No, time out. Sorry, right now that you said it, I still prefer 9 over this movie.
Really?
Yeah. I just watched 9 again. I prefer 9 over this movie. Like, 9 did, like, don't get me wrong, this is a very, 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 very good movie. But what 9 was able to do in the amount of time that it did, and how it made you feel, and how invested it got you with characters that
Touche.
like were very well, other than animated, but they were very limited. Like, it's just something that it wows me.
Yeah. Well, it's because I mean, you got to take into consideration, like, this movie was more, let alone the whole superhero thing, it was more of like an action film, like, rather than it being like something you're gonna Go for it.
But for being an action film, it didn't have a lot of action. Like, I think this was more of a drama film with some action. Like, no, I'm not talking smack about it. Like, I really like it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider this an action film. Like, I would be more in a, like, this was more of an intense drama than it was of a.
Sorry.
No, you're good. This was more of an intense drama than it was what's it called? An action film. Yeah, there was action in it or whatnot, pero no había nada fuera de lo común, güey.
Yeah.
There was more action in 9, I guess.
No.
Yeah, think about it. Like the length of the movie.
Oh yeah, because you got the
whole ending is a fight.
you got all the
Like pelean con el monstruo adentro del pelean con el pinche gato, o sepa con el tacuache, sepa la puta madre que era. At the beginning of the movie. Y luego pelean con pelean otra vez con el mismo mono cuando van y salvan a 2. Y luego pelean con la víbora. Y luego pelean con la machine. Y luego pelean con la machine. Y luego pelean con la machine. Like, pelean con el güey que vuela también.
Ah, sí, el pájaro. El buitre.
Yeah, so tuvo más action 9, güey, que esta película. Like, I'm not dogging this movie. But I think it's not a heist movie either. Jesus fucking Christ, I don't know what it is. Like, I think it's a drama movie. What?
It's a superhero movie. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, pero like, even hasta con eso, güey, it was well grounded.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Pero
too.
9, I still think is on top of this one.
I want to say I'll give this one an 8. I'll give this one an 8. Again, characters, all of them, well-rounded, fucking phenomenal job. Phenomenal portrayal from everybody. The only thing that I didn't like was but it's not even related to this film. It's just Batman in general. Is the fact that he won't take a life. But I get it. You know,
His morals.
yeah, his
Something
morals.
that Harvey didn't have.
Oh, I guess I'd be related a little bit more to Harvey. Yeah, give it an 8. Good movie. And yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're done? You're good?
Yeah, we're good.
You sure? Everything okay? No, I'm just kidding. But other than that, guys, don't forget, next week is the last week we're going to review a movie.
Okay.
After that, the week after that.
We've got next movie coming up is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. That is the last one.
Are we doing any more raffles?
Week 15.
Week 15. Oh, so it's the one after that.
Yeah. For the last one. That's going to be the last raffle. Your raffle.
Yeah. Oh, raffle off one.
You didn't even mention him.
Barbers. Yeah. He'll understand.
Yeah. So week 15 is going to be the last raffles. Week 15, the only thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by the top 10. Whenever we get to 2, between 2 and 1, we're going to give 14, 13, 12, and 11. And then we'll talk about 1. You're going to have your own list. I'm going to have my own list because I don't think they'll be the same.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing, guys, is on Discord, starting hopefully tomorrow.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I finally joined Discord.
Yeah. So starting tomorrow, guys, I'll go back and I'll see the movies that we have watched, and I'll play one of them per day on Discord.
If you guys want to watch them,
yeah,
go ahead and check it out on Discord.
So, like, even tonight, I think I'll probably put on The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
So either that or I'll put The Usual Suspects.
This is Halloween. I love that movie.
Yeah, I'll probably put The Usual Suspects, and the next Sunday we'll put. Oh no, next Sunday no puedo. Next Monday I'll put The Usual Nightmare Before Christmas before we start.
Okay.
Don't forget, The Nightmare Before Christmas is on Disney Plus.
Yep.
Other than that, guys, it was a pleasure. A pleasure.
Pleasure.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, guys, being here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Another 3 hours down the books, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, for sticking around. Los que se quedaron, qué bueno. Los que nos vieron, qué bueno. Los que no nos vieron, pues cállense el hocico. Anything else you got to say?
Nothing much. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us and being a part of this wonderful show. Once again, shout out to all of our sponsors. OG Barber 956, of course. If you guys want your haircuts, go ahead and give him a shout out here. His information is down there below. You guys want haircuts, fades, tapers, shaves, all the good stuff. One convenient location. Conveniently located in between Sherry and Ware Road off the expressway in Mission, I want to say it's considered.
Yeah, it is Mission.
Super phenomenal job. If you guys got a spouse that's going with you, you guys can take care of their hair, their nails, pamper them with a massage as well in the same building. It is a very, very, very nice building with very nice establishments there. And you got food right next door. If you guys want afterwards, as soon as both of you guys are feeling fresh, you guys can go straight off to the movies too on a date night. But once again, go ahead and hit up OG Barber 956 at 956-878-5289. And you can also follow him on Facebook. You can follow him on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, I want to say. Once again, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. We will catch you next Monday.
WWW.